new squad here. You built your own wall down for Latin America there, representing the green wall. How's it feel?
It feels great to represent a new org that supports us, that wants us to win, and we're going to do everything in our power to win.
Now, speaking of wanting to win, you guys finished around 3rd in Vegas. Tell me, how do you guys capitalize on that and keep the momentum going to even finish higher here?
We just need to keep playing our game. Don't do anything different. Adjust to the things that they're doing, and we're going to be fine.
Now, how you feel about the pool play over here? You're going up against an Echofox team who here in this second season has not dropped a game, a game actually, in pool play this season. How do you feel about that?
Things are going to change.
Things are going to change. And speaking of change over here, franchise, I look back at your squad. You got 2 new members, formerly of Optic Gaming, now on your squad in as many events. Tell me, how's the team gelling?
It's different. I mean, we kind of came together for the most part like 3 weeks ago. And it feels good. Like, we've been hanging out a lot together. It's a very different vibe this time around. My last team, we were together for a very long time, and we kind of like drifted apart. This team, we're starting to, like, you know, find ourselves as teammates outside the game.
Now, you guys finished in top 6 in Vegas. How do you guys improve and make sure you keep going, keep the momentum going so you can get back on top?
I think we're going to throw a lot of curveballs at a lot of teams that they're not expecting. We've been practicing it against some lower tier teams so they wouldn't see it. We'll show you this weekend.
Now, you faced the North American Optic, the green wall. How about the Mexican green wall? They said things are going to change right now. They're going to take you guys down. How you feel about that?
Yeah, we're undefeated against them this season for a reason.
I like that. We know how it goes. Echofox, Optic Mexico. Lock it up!
So the decision to leave Optic honestly was like one of the hardest things I've ever done. I talked to friends, my family, I talked to my girlfriend, and you know, they all just told me the same thing: just follow your heart, do whatever you think is best. Coming to Echofox, it really kind of lit my fire and kind of took me back to my old ways, because I want to prove to everybody, like, you know, I started at the bottom and I'll work my way back up to the top again.
Echofox and Optic Mexico. Hey, I'm going to outright say it. This is not the Echofox that you've grown to know. They have made
so long, and I think this is the roster change that they needed to really bring themselves to the top.
As a team that's been getting top 2 basically for 2 seasons straight, they brought in 2 players that have been beating them for the championship title every single event, just about, with Kenny Bounce, Red Icy, and the newest player, Empowers. Can we expect them to come back as a Titan in Gears of War?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, Empowers' addition to this team, and this is we're unleashing the beast in Empowers. I'm so incredibly excited to see how he does in his first major. A lot of people are saying nerves are going to affect him. Have you seen the kid? Ice cold, always. I'm so excited for the addition of Empowers in this roster.
And something, you know, we've kind of seen an evolution of him since he's been on this roster. You see, Fran was telling us, he asks so many questions. He's so receptive because he wants to actually learn. He wants to get better. And his rotations, he's improving with every single scrim. They're absolutely astonished with the talent in this kid.
Yes, and on the screen, here are our map bans and picks. What are they, Momo?
Well, we're starting with Impact. We're going to forge Blitz, and if we need it, we're going to be heading to Harbor. I do want to touch on quickly the roster, and we did get a chance to obviously sit down with Echofox, but Optic Mexico, a team which I kind of spoke to yesterday. We kind of said, you're under this new brand. You've got a lot of new fans. You've got a lot of pressure. Yes, you're going to feel that hype. Yes, you're going to feel confident with everyone behind you. But if things go wrong, they're going to get a lot of flack. It happens with every single Optic roster. And I asked them, are they ready for that? They seem ready. They seem very confident, much like Echofox. This is going to be an absolute blast.
Oh, yeah, and for the first time ever, you guys are going to see Optic Mexico head off against Echofox. Take it away.
And here we go. First map is Impact. You heard Momo break it down earlier. Interesting map choice. I know Echofox feels very confident on this map, but it's going to be actually Optic Mexico that starts with the first down here. Can they pick up the kills? Yes, they do. Chaos and Dezo, the slaying duo of this roster, starting very strong.
And again, this is where we need to see these initials. We're going to see which team kind of comes out with the fire. These teams teams undergoing team changes, it's those players like Powers. You know, how is he going to start? Is he going to get that confidence straight away? But as we jump into it, Fallout straight away. 2 hills in favor of Optic Mexico. Echofox a little bit on the back foot, but regaining the A hill.
I absolutely love the aggression that comes in from Optic Mexico. They wipe off the first hill. They actually try to go for a break. Not going to secure the break thanks to some strong defense from Echofox, but I like that aggression from Optic Mexico. A very strong start from them, and now they have to slay out here as Empower is going to take out one.
Slaying power, definitely one of the most important things here, and obviously round number 1, you're going to see the very basics. No weapon drops as of yet, but on your street, Chaos finds one, rolls away. He's going to try and find that second. Cal shutting him down, but outside, Fran and Desanide also picking up kills, so 2 down for either squad right now. Still, 2 hills in favor of Mexico.
I love the way that Chaos fights that 1 versus 2. He played it like it was a 1v1, complete confidence. He takes out one, could have clutched the second one up, but instead it's going to be his teammate Monkeys here that shuts down Kyle. 5-on-4 opportunity now. Make that a 5-on-3, and let's see how Optic Mexico is going to play this. Will they push for that third cap yet again?
110 points, playing 80 right now. This is where Optic are trying to get comfortable, trying to get that 2 cap, which they have had for a couple of seconds now, or maybe put the pressure on you on your screens. Icy though, trying to get that cover fire. You see Sleeper down low, rolling around, and here he is. Icy pushing forward, looking for that teammate. Knows exactly where Desanide is, but he just kind of can't get that foot through the door. Get that first kill on the board, but again, that 210, that all-important number creeping on up for Mexico.
Yep, and you know, it's interesting, 2 times now Optic Mexico has tried to play for the 3 cap, but this map, Impact, is such an easy map to turtle on that home hill, so it's not possible, especially if you have 2 people with Lancers holding that down. That's why we haven't seen the 3 cap come in yet, especially in early rounds when respawns are only at 10 seconds.
Yeah, and I think that's a key thing to outline, obviously, some newer viewers out there. You know, this is where you are going to have, you know, a little bit less of a respawn. And John, obviously, breaking it down for these players. Yes, we all know that you need to reach that 210 mark. What are we expecting on a map like this? Are we expecting some crazy plays, a lot of teamwork? What are you looking for?
Yeah, Impact is all rotation based. That's why you've seen a lot of rotations over, and actually say that 195 to 150. Here comes a 3 cap from Echofox. So just like that, I've called that the Echofox special, as they're going to take the round, but there were only 4 players I noticed on the Optic side. So yeah. I believe we did have a lag out here. Might have a pause as some technical difficulties are going to come through.
Okay, well, we'll be back on board as soon as we can, but straight away from Optic Mexico, from Echofox as well. What's the main things that you want to be looking for? Is there a player standing out for Echofox? Is it kind of the new outlining of Powers, or what are you thinking for?
I think on the other side of the game, Optic Mexico is going to be extremely interesting. That's a team that they play different than every other team in NA. They like to drop down weapons such as the Incense. They like to drop down Marks' Botox. And a lot of people aren't used to that type of play style. So when they play against top teams in America, it's different. They stand out.
Yeah, and that's something that's been the case since Gears 4 came out. They've always been a very utility weapon heavy type of team, type of region. Momo, the question you asked, a brilliant question. I'm really looking forward to 2 players, in my opinion, the 2 X factors for these teams. Empower's on the Echofox side. What's he going to do? How is he going to perform? He is that main slayer. Everyone's been talking about how nuts he is.
Yes.
Meanwhile, on the Optic Mexico side, Monkeys. I'm really excited to see what this man can do. He had a great event in Vegas.
He's been such a phenomenal addition to this team, like the dynamic that he brings. Yeah, he's a phenomenal support player, but if he needs to, he can fill that Slayer role and kind of push in. I was kind of surprised. Optic Mexico, they were playing so aggressively that first round, going for a trip cap. I mean, we're less than a minute into the game. Yeah. And this is Echofox we're talking about. The fact that you have this much confidence and you're this aggressive, I'm eager to see what this matchup is actually going to lead to.
It's going to be an interesting matchup because if you look at Echofox, and we look at Echofox, Icy said it, Empowers is the best. Ryan, the coach, said that, hey, he's going to be if he's not going to be the best player in the game in the future, he's that right now. So you're looking at star-studded talent on one roster and a team that's really smart with their weapon drops against another team that plays as a complete unit, okay? So you have stars versus a complete team, and how is that going to come together in this map?
I think as well, for Powers, I think he's surrounded by the players that he needs to be surrounded by. Yes, he's a little bit younger, maybe coming into it, but he's got those veterans around him, the Kennys, the Frans. Like, this is what you want to be surrounded by. Like a player like Heisey, you know, he's so fierce, he's wanting to get into this, he's wanting to get a championship and, you know, maybe one over on his previous team, but I think it's the hunger. You know, speaking to Heisey yesterday, he's so hungry to kind of prove a point, and Empower's just, like, mixed into these 4. I think it's a dangerous combination.
It's perfect. It's terrifying, in all honesty. And you have, that's what they were saying, that Powers, with this addition, he's so receptive, and he asks so many questions. Like, he wants to learn, he wants to become better. You know, should I be here? Is this the play that we're going to make? And just the fact that he's so receptive and the fact that he's intuitive, it's gonna build a scary team. And I really think that we're gonna see throughout this event kind of Echofox evolving into something even better.
All right, we'll see. Fallout, you've been around for a while, right? About 20 years in Gears of War?
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. So we have been following Echofox since their birth. But this new roster, losing Solars and Praise, is that going to hurt them in the long run?
You know, they lose Solars and Praise, but who do they get? 2 members of Optic Gaming, a pure roster swap right there. I mean,
would you say that they won or not?
You know, honestly, I think Optic definitely got the better end of the straw there. I mean, 100%. I think you'd be crazy to deny it. Everyone said that Optic does not have the top 5 players in the game traditionally because guess what? 2 of the top 5 players in the game are on Team NVS, formerly now Echofox.
Right.
You just got the additional 2 top 5 players in the game. So I think you could argue that the top 5 greatest Slayers, greatest individual players in Gears of War are on Optic Gaming. It's going to be tough to beat.
Yes, for those of you at home, don't be worried. We're actually restarting round 1 at this moment, so stay tuned. But hey, you know, they picked up championship caliber players.
They did.
And everybody in that discussion are championship caliber players. Yeah. So they didn't lose it all. The question is, can they actually come together as a unit and be that top 2 team once again, or even better top 1?
Yeah.
I think, again, like a great question for these guys. I think it's, you know, the addition of like Empowers, you know, coming into it, yes, they're going against such big names. It's how he deals with those names. You know, does he go into this and think, you know, oh my goodness, I'm playing against like, you know, Solars or Praise or whoever it may be, even Optic Mexico.
Right.
But I think from speaking to him yesterday, he has the right people around him to guide him and help him in those situations. And maybe this isn't the time, but, you know, in 6 months, in a year, in 2 years, you know, is he the best player in the game? Are the best players the best players still? It's a roller coaster of emotions, but I think this Echofox roster does have a lot to learn and build upon, but they have that raw talent right now.
Well, he's from New York, so automatically he's like every other Gears Pro player.
Yep, just about. So, and, you know, another thing about Echofox is that it's not like you're just... It wasn't a new addition of 1 member, okay? You actually had 2 members, so you have kind of like a shift in roles, essentially. So you're going to see Kyle and Fran, they're taking front spawns more often. And even Kenny, since he's switched and transitioned to Echofox.
One of the smartest players in the game.
Absolutely, absolutely. You'll see that he's actually been getting more kills. He's filling a different role, and because you have these 2 new additions, it's a shift, right? You're not the players, so you've got Fran, Kyle, right? They're not playing necessarily the same roles. You're going to see them in front spawn a little bit more, and it's interesting. I'm really I'm eager to see what's going to come out of this.
And this, right, you use the best word, interesting. This whole roster is interesting. Like, there's so much to dissect about this roster. It's crazy. You add Kenny, who, like you said, very intelligent, can be an in-game leader if he needed to be. He can complement Franchise, who's one of the best in-game leaders in the game.
Yes.
One of the best pure leaders in the game. And then you also throw Kyle on there, who used to be the IGL for Echofox back in Season 1. So 3 very intelligent players on 1 team. I like that makeup already. Empowers to clean up, Icy to just do icy things and dominate. A really interesting roster. As a caster, I love dissecting this new roster. I'm excited to see what they can do.
All right, fellas, we're going to kick this off once more on map number 1 Impact, Echofox in Optic, Mexico.
And we could not have asked for a better first match on the main stage for Empowers, the rookie on the scene, just turned 16 years old, aka eligible to compete in May. We've been waiting a long time for this one. Let's see what Empowers can do for Echofox.
Well, already getting straight into the action is Icy, up close and personal there. Smoke's being dropped as well, but we're going to treat that previous round as a bit of a warm-up. Let's get into the real thing. Optic, Echofox here, head-to-head. Powers, Fran already picking up those kills, those all-important ones, but we'll lose Kenny in the battle for now. But he's still uncontested. Adverse and Monkeys, they're going to pick up a kill either side as well. But again, those 10-second respawn timers, they're going to be back in the fight very quickly.
Smart play from Icy. This is what you do. Icy's always 5 steps ahead of every other player, and that's actually going to happen right here. Is he actually, unfortunately, going to get taken out, but he backed out of that fight so early. Intelligent play to back out, reset, bought his team some time now, and didn't allow the V-cap to come through as quick as it did. Heads up play from Icy, and now let's see how Echofox counters.
Okay, well, the beat hill does go in favor of Optic for now, as we see just looking over this. An absolute bloodbath. Chaos getting in the mix as well. Kenny's going to fall. Adver's helping out. You see Fran just over the top trying to put some cover and fire in, but he's going to back off now and try and regroup with his squad as 2 players coming off spawn. Optic in the dominating position.
Yep, and I want to point out, too, Optic Mexico would not be in this position if it wasn't for Adverse with a heads-up play, hiding in the corner, actually. After Echofox got the first 2 kills, they broke ice. Adverse stays hidden and clutches up a 1v2 with his teammate, who then rotated to regain control of B. So this is all possible because of Adverse. A very smart play from him, hiding in that top right corner on your screen.
Cockpit fully in control of Optic. It looks like right now as well, Fallout, they're very comfortable in this 2-cap. They're not pushing for anything. They're waiting for those kills. Is this the right play to make? Are they being a little bit hesitant, or are they playing safe right now?
I think the genius play to make. The first round we saw it. They tried going for a 3-cap a few times. It's almost pointless because it's so easy to turtle, especially only 10-second respawn timer. So hold the 2-cap, hold your setup, and I think that's the right decision coming in from Optic Mexico. As Monkeys is going to pick up 1.
Okay, well, they lead by 30 points. However, Echofox, they're going to break that beat. Hill Powers on your screen is going to get taken down. Adverse with the double as well, and still so strong for Optic. They lose that beat for a couple of seconds, but it's right back in their control here. 3 down for Echofox, 2 down for Optic as well. But that beat Hill going back in favor of Adverse and the boys of Optic.
And what a start from Adverse. We talk so often about Chaos, about Dezenite as the slayers of this team, but there's been Adverse with 6 kills already, and we're not even halfway through round 1, or just over halfway through round 1. Such a good round and start from Adverse. Now let's see if they can hold on to this 2-cap. Up by 40 points. Echofox is going to need a 3-cap here if they want to win this one.
Well, they've got to start to make their move right now, and here they are. Trying to pinch on in. Adverse is going to go down. The main slayer as Icy does fall as well. A trade for trade, which is perfect if you're looking on the side of Optic, but as 2 players do go down, you start to see the B-Hill uncontested. Optic only need C, but that one's been depleted as well. Right now, they are not getting a single second. They only need 1, but both hills, both home hills, A and C, are going in favor of Echofox.
Yeah, but a key 1 versus 1. Chaos clutched the 1v1 against Kyle, I believe, and that allowed Chaos to sneak over to that B hill. And thanks to that play, unless he can get taken out here quickly, this should be an Optic Mexico round, and Chaos is going to go huge. The king of Puerto Rico himself, 4 kills and 2 downs, and Optic Mexico takes the first one.
And again, only 20 seconds dead. A very big play from him, and they're going to still round number 1, and again get off to that good start. You know, that momentum so important for these boys. You know, whether it's the new player on Echofox, whether it's the squad of Optic Mexico under the new organization, but round 1 is going to go to Optic.
You saw Chaos standing up right there, the face of this team, especially since Identives made the move cross-border over to the United States playing with Ghost Gaming. It's really been Chaos who has stepped up and stepped into the spotlight for this organization. Such an impact player. I know, Momo, you've casted him quite a few times. You've seen the action and the work that he could put in. He's just a phenomenal individual player.
I think that's it. You know, it's been a while since I was involved here back to Dallas, but overall, Optic Gaming, I think individuals like that, Chaos and Slifer, which I've kind of been introduced from the Latin American side of things, just so passionate. And I love that. Just kind of the passion that they put in. Really interesting to see, but round 1 goes their favor.
Big time, man. Excuse me, I've been extremely rude. I forgot to introduce these guys. You guys know, I'm your host, Billy, and we have our analysts, Cleaner, and our casters, Fallout and Momo. Excellent casting. But yeah, from what we've seen so far, I mean, this game, in my opinion, can kind of go either way, but Chaos on the other end. You saw him explode in Dallas, okay? 52 kills, I believe. They have the firepower to beat this team.
I think they do. I think they most definitely can take out Echofox. I think the question is, how far can they go past that? You know, can they go on and maybe rival their
They got top 3
other organization? Can they go toe-to-toe with these guys? I'm not too sure. I'd love to see it for the Latin American side of things, but I really do believe in these guys. And I think, you know, as much as individual skill, and when it comes down to that, it's great, but you've got to have that teamwork. You've got to have that passion. I think these guys have got it.
I mean, fair to say they did send home Optic Gaming of Las Vegas. They got top 3 last event.
And, you know, this is another thing about this Optic Mexico roster is the fact that they've been playing together for quite some time.
For a long time.
We saw Monkeys come in, and we saw him perform absolutely incredibly in Vegas. So this is kind of something that they have a little bit of a one-up with this Echofox roster. You know, Echofox are still kind of figuring out, like I said, they're transitioning to the different roles. They're kind of acclimating to the addition of the newest roster. Ronin, you know, the previous Ronin, then LatAm Kings, and this Mexico, Optic Mexico roster, you know, they've been playing together. They kind of have that chemistry and that synergy, and that's something that
So you think they have what it takes to beat Echofox?
I think they do. But we haven't seen. It's only first round.
All right, analysts. Just checking. Just checking for a prediction.
It's there.
All right, but we're gonna send this over to continue up on this game. Fallout, Momo, take it away.
Here we go, round 2. First round, of course, did go to Optic Mexico, thanks to a great start from Adverse and a great finish from Chaos. Let's see how the action breaks down in round number 2.
Okay, well,
Speak of the devil.
Timer getting a little louder, but like you said, speak of the devil, Adverse, Chaos, the 2 players we've just been highlighting already, kicking off round number 2 with a kill either side. And on your screen is Adverse pushing forward. Chaos off screen does get another kill. Slifer backing up here, but Kenny, not a clue, coming from behind. Adverse taking full advantage. And again, Optic Mexico here, 2 hills straight away in their favor.
Getting a smart extension from Kenny. No way he could have known he was going to get flanked there. An even smarter rotation, I'm not sure who that was by, from Optic Mexico to help win that 2v1 and secure secure the 2-cap, and just like that, Optic Mexico wants to get in position, wants to set up with their Lancers out, and try and get as much damage into Echofox as possible before the shotgun fight ensues.
I love this setup as well. Optic just setting up 2 down by the cockpit here. 1 looking across, that 1 being adverse. Lancer fire coming in against Fran. He's going to go down, be picked right back up from Kyle, but not over just yet. Pushing on forward at 2v1. Fran taking adverse out here, and now maybe a collapse onto B.
Yep, I love the Echofox teamwork that we're so used to seeing. Franchise and Kyle, beautiful revive chain as Franchise going to pick up a huge double kill on that B hill. Old man Fran himself going to do everything needed to secure that 2-cap. Well played right there by Franchise, Kyle, and Echofox.
And that just changed the whole momentum of the round. Pushing in, taking over B, and now they start to push on forward again. Small respawn timer, so Optic straight back in it here, but they'll be fighting from behind. They have a small lead, around 10 points in total here, but Advers, he's going to be pushing forward through the tail, maybe looking for that C-Hill.
Yeah. Looks like an extension over to C-Hill is what they're hinting at, but look how fast the Echofox rotation comes through. And that's going to happen. Optic is going to commit to this C-Hill rotation, so rather than going for the typical B-Hill push and break that we're used to seeing, putting some pressure on that C-Hill before rotating right back to B, trying to keep Echofox on their toes, but look how disciplined Echofox is, they're rotating right back.
Nice rotations coming in here. Time's ticking away. We do see a lead change just now here. 141 plays 142, but C has actually been neutralized. We're going to see kills going down. Kyle, Dezenite as well coming through. Who's going to make those all-important double kills? It's going to be Kyle for now.
Kyle! Oh my goodness. Kyle picks up a huge double kill under fire from the remaining member of Optic, and he's going to clutch up. Meanwhile, speaking of double kills, Monkey's going to pick one up on the other side of the map here, and it's a close one. 170 to 164 is the score.
Well, only one hill in control right now. That is Echofox. Around straight away to bite back here at Optic would be crucial for Echofox. You don't want to start the lead getting out of hand early on, but as we do see, that B hill still uncontested here, slightly going in Echofox's favor. Monkey's trying to get in the action as well, bouncing back and forward, taking damage, waiting for Chaos, waiting for Dezenite to come in. Icy, 3v1, never gonna happen.
And here's the thing though, Echofox wins off the 1-cap, so they're gonna turtle up on this C-Hill. Smoke grenades are gonna come out, but it's Monkeys that has no fear. He's pushing for the break, he's gonna get taken out. Franchise gets shut down by Sleeper, but his buddy Kenny is gonna keep him alive, and just like that, Echofox is gonna tie this up 1 apiece here, as you see Advers on your screen, who in my opinion, a huge question mark. If he performs, Optic Mexico plays incredibly well, but when he's a little slumping a little and maybe not on top of his game, you see that huge difference maker as Icy's hyping up his team.
So maybe Advers, you know, that X factor in a different way. Not always the one to put like crazy numbers on the board, but if he goes off, maybe the team wins. He's that one that maybe has a little bit more pressure on him, but let's see what is being dropped as of right now. Of course, that is in favor of Optic, seeing as they lost that round. First one, of course, was a block.
Yep.
Either side.
There it is, Incense. And we know Optic Mexico loves explosives, especially Incense. They've been using it. The LATAM scene has been heavily using those Incense since Gears of War 3. I remember fearing Identives in game battles matches at Hotel with those Incense, and they're going to place it right up there at top of B. Incense going to be in the hands of whoever wins this initial B hill fight.
And interestingly enough, we're getting a 3-2 split either side. Of course, one going through the home hill, maybe catching it in the middle. So pretty much a 4-1. Let's see what goes down here. Chaos on your screens, not for much longer. Powers deletes him. He's going to delete another as well. Adver's going to go down at Powers. He's going to really start things off very, very well for Echofox.
Meanwhile, Monkey's staying a little sneaky here, and he is just an amazing story in himself. Played at Mexico City for not even a top 4 LATAM team, but was just a beast in that open bracket. He was spotted and started getting some noise, talked about, then picked up by the #1 team. An amazing, amazing pickup, as it's really been fun to watch Monkeys.
Okay, well, Monkeys strong so far. However, let's jump on board with Optic Mexico and let's have a listen to the communications and hear what they have to say.
Recupera nuestros kilos que salgan. Son 343. Cuidado de tu lado derecho, mono. Cuidado de tu lado derecho. Rota el Lifer, ya, rota. Van dos por aquí. Venga, llego. Va a caer Icy. Ahí va a caer. Le estoy intenta arriba. Atrás de mí otro. Mata Powers. Tranquilos, no se mueran, güey. No tienen número ustedes. Estoy llegando.
Bueno, que tira Kenny frente mío.
No puede. Otro por 43, llego yo. No, 3-2. Voy por atrás de ellos. Buena. Es el último. ¿Dónde está?
Llego.
Vamos a llegar que ellos, tranquilo. Vamos a llegar nosotros primero que ellos. Tal vez te llega otro que ellos. Ven.
Salió. No, sigue ahí.
Le voy a dar que ellos. Voy a caer, me dieron por la espalda.
No hay pick up, tú tres.
A la verga. Estoy down. Estoy toneado.
Ya revivieron a Mono.
Voy a smokear. Ahí no, mesa. Tengo uno esperando. 43. Estaban esperándonos. Fue por 43. Ahí dos Vaya, va Kenny. Va a poner Incent. Son los últimos dos ahí. Aquí. Cover. Tiene que ir al poder.
Mató Power, mató atrás de ustedes.
Es el último. Agarren Incent. Vamos a hacer presión. Vamos a hacer tricap. Mete presión con Incent. Mete presión a la derecha. Márquenlos. Hay una, en su home los dos de frente. Pueden ganar la derecha, creo. Tengo la derecha. Tengo una aquí. Tenemos que sacar Kill con la Incent.
Voy con Keyo.
A ver, pásate a la derecha. Tengo uno al frente.
Keyo, voy por allí contigo.
Puedes bloquear atrás. ¡Mira a la izquierda! A ver, push a la izquierda. La derecha. Pues nadie jugó conmigo a la derecha.
Va a caer aquí.
Va a coger el B, va a ir a B. ¡Oh! ¡Bueno! ¡Uno más! ¡Es el último! Lo ganas, pushalo. Mete el heal. Mete el heal, puedes hacerlo.
Está hecho mierda. ¡Bueno!
Ganamos.
¡Puta
verga! ¡Papi, eres una puta verga! ¡Let's go!
Era el fucking mejor.
Eres una puta verga! ¡Let's go!
Que ellos juegan es un poquito mejor.
Es que yo pienso que hay alguien en mi izquierda. No había nadie conmigo.
No había nadie.
Ya, yo no sé por qué no fue nadie con ellos, güey. Para el otro háblense.
Estaba muerto. El que tenía que ir a su... Es que nada más éramos 3. Y yo gané en la izquierda junto con Albe y él fue...
No, pero la de izquierda ya la teníamos ganada, güey.
Escuchen, hay que pelear más el flank. Power se está flanqueando demasiado, güey.
Sí, ahorita me flanqueé ya 3 veces, güey. Está flanqueando.
El problema fue que como mató a aquellos, pues ratón seguido.
Drop shot del medio.
Buena.
¿Qué vamos a hacer?
Escuchen, ¿por qué no mejor tratamos de vender juegos y hacemos a ganar a...
¿Voy por 43?
No venda fuego. Me voy a meter por T.
¿Ok? A 43.
And there you have it, a little bit of fanfare and a shout out to our Latin American viewers in the stream right there. I know there's a lot of y'all supporting Optic Mexico as you get some insight into their team comms. Hopefully you don't speak too much Spanish in between after the round was won.
No idea what was said. I'm going to be completely honest with you, Fallout, but I know there's a lot of people back home who will know every single word and they'll be loving that one. But Optic Mexico off to a hot start here, 2-1, but we're already in round number 4. Icy, Fran, Kyle already picking kills. Icy and Fran's going to put another one down there. The incense coming in onto Monkeys here, only one alive, and that being Advers.
Adver's going to get tagged up here. He's going to get tagged up. He's going to get the breaks. That is crucial. That would have been the round 1 if it was not for Adver's breaking that, but it looks like no one is in range. And that's going to be a triple cap that comes in for Echofox. So just like that, 43 seconds later, Echofox punches right back as these two Titans are just trading round after round here. It's been a great match so far.
Yeah, and again, just what a way to answer back. After something what Optic Mexico just did, Echofox, they come out, they shut things down in the cockpit as well, and then just again, finalizing a round so quickly just kind of shuts everything they did up.
Yeah, it's that simple. One triple cap to silence all of Optic Mexico, and you see it right there, a little quiet on the Optic Mexico side of things. 14 kills for Monkeys, 12 apiece for Advers and Chaos. What a showing so far from the Slayers of Optic Mexico.
Okay, well, let's kick it off. Round number 5. What if we go with a drop shot right in the middle as well? Incense up top. Interesting how we see a different split here, but on screen is Monkeys going down. We're going to see some action down by the cockpit. A lot of smokes already. Who is going to get that first blood? Who's going to get that initial kill?
It's going to be Powers taking the table side over here, so he does have the wide left angle, and you're going to see him start to put some work into Monkeys. Monkeys gets tagged up, but manages to stay alive for the time being. Here comes Kenny on the flank, though. Kenny takes out one thanks to his the help from his teammate Icy. He's going to get revived here, and when it's all said and done, it's going to be Echofox that wins the initial.
They win the initial, and they get the incense. The reward is there. It's what can they do with this now? Detonite off screen is going to take out Fran, but again, B under no control as of right now. C, of course, is where the action was going down for a second, but Monkey's just trying to distract Echofox over by the A side, and Icy's going to have to track back here, pull out the pistol and try his best as two players pinch on in. It almost like Monkey just defying the inevitable here, or delaying it, should I say.
But by doing that, he forced two members of Echofox to backtrack, which, by the way, gives Advers a perfect opportunity to 2v1 Powers over here. Powers going to stay alive. A smart play from Monkeys. Again, new to the scene, new to the main stage, but he's playing like a veteran, is Monkeys.
I love that. So young, so ambitious, and so full of life right now. But Kyle's going to shut down Advers, pushing on forward. That's going to be a second as well, as 2-4 for either side here. And again, we're getting no quick round in round number 5. This is going to the end. But who will come out victorious? Powers down low, just recharging here as Fran takes over B. We do start to see Optic Mexico come off those respawns and maybe regroup. You see that player just backing down. We'll be waiting for that team push.
Yeah, and keep in mind, Instance will be respawning momentarily. Drop Shot should be respawning in about 35, 40 seconds. So power weapons will be back on the map here, and that will be crucial as to who will win this round ultimately. Right now, Echofox has all the controls. They have the 2 caps set up and power weapon control once they do spawn.
And what's the best thing to do on this map? You're down on both points, on hills as well. You're trying to fight through. You've got your smokes. How do you take back this B? Do you flanked away? What's the best thing to do?
Honestly, best move is to just flood that B hill, especially because the power weapons will be spawning there. Throw bodies in that area. It's a close quarters map, so you're not going to get tagged up too much by Lancers as you're pushing. You have a pretty clean, and by clean I mean in-your-face fight down in that B hill. So you want to take advantage of that and push B.
Well, Monkeys gets that first kill, maybe the start of something special, but no, burnt alive. Monkeys is going to go down, and that's the reward of winning those initials and getting them in sends as well. Adverse bouncing back with a double as well. The 3 down for Echofox momentarily. 183 and climbing. They still have control of 2 hills, but not for much longer as Optic. They're going to take back B or at least neutralize it for now.
A huge kill from Kenny as he's going to keep this home hill secured, and it looks like Echofox should be able to hold on here as respawns are going to come through, but really Kenny versus Chaos in that 1v was all the difference. 5 points left in this one. Dezenite needs to get in the hill. He's not going to. That's going to be all she wrote as Echofox is going to take their first lead of the game, 3-2. Powers, the youngin' from New York, is getting up and talking a little bit of smack on main stage for the first time.
And I bet he's been waiting for this for a long time, to be surrounded by amongst the veterans, the best of the best. And now he's confident. I love the way that, and I don't know whether this is a decision they made, but he's slap bang in the middle.
Yep.
Surrounded by these guys. He can look left and right, see what's going down as well. He's got, of course, the coach right behind him. He's got everything going his way, and the score as well right now, 3-2. And just to outline, not bad, 60 kills.
So for anyone that was questioning if Powers was going to show up or be nervous at his first event, has he answered your question yet? 16 kills in 5 rounds.
And I think that says it all. Yes, we're only 5 rounds in. Yes, it's only map number 1, and maybe we'll have a little bit more information after this series in total. Interesting though here, no team going for those home hills. So we're going to be seeing pushed through here, a lot of smokes and a lot of chaos going down. Talking of chaos, this is what you're looking for. Sleeper picks up 1, Kenny goes down, bouncing back and forward, answers back, Powers finds another, but Adverse and Monkeys shut it down, 3 down for Echofox.
Look how smart Powers has played this entire round here. He's been using cover perfectly, knowing exactly, like positioning for Powers has been near perfect. He's going to value his life and stay alive here. Drop shot's going to come in, it's going to miss from Sleeper, but Powers just being alive this long and still putting in work. He's going to down 1 more. Goes to prove why we're hyping this guy up so much. Oh my God!
Oh my goodness!
Powers
takes out Sleeper for a second there. My goodness, thought he was going to do the double, but still putting a lot of work in here. It might not be going in favor for Echofox, but he's delaying anything. He's just delaying the time, and if it wasn't him right now, Optic could have taken this round.
Agreed. He single-handedly kept them alive in this round. Huge plays from Powers. And I remember watching him at Microsoft Store local tournaments in New York City when he was allowed to compete, and he just had ice in his veins. He had this look, and you could just tell he's going to be a star. He has the it factor for sure. Reminds you of a young Praised, and coming out of New York City just like Praised. It's fun to watch him play.
Definitely is. Such a young talent coming into such a strong organization and team. Chaos, though, he's going to shut down Fran. He's going to shut down Icy. Isn't finished yet. He's looking for his 3rd. Kyle's going to run away there. But B will be going back in favor of Optic if things don't change here. We are going to see the score continue to go in favor of Optic. 63 plays 32 right now, nearly doubling the score. But Powers putting that Lancer fire back over to Chaos as he's looking to back down.
Chaos is going to reset. Get a nice Lancer angle. So if Echofox does choose to push this B hill, they're going to take quite some damage thanks to the Lancers of Optic Mexico. Let's see if the push is going to come through. It looks like smoke grenades are popped here. Kyle's going to be tagged up full red from Sleeper. Let's see if Chaos can take advantage instead. We're going to hop on board to Dezenite, playing a little bit more of a support role from afar.
Yeah, interesting to see as well what he can do from the distance. Going to drop something right on the foot of Powers there as well. The smoke's going to go down. Probably doesn't work as he wanted it to, but just a lot of control for Echofox in that cockpit right now. Still, B is under no control, so the points just tallying up. Probably favoring Optic at this given time right now because they are in the lead, but Kenny looking to change things, plenty of time to do so. A lot of Lancer fire there connecting. You see Icy charging forward, knows he's weak, trying to connect with that Nasher as well. Back and forth, but again, Sleeper is going to take one out with a drop shot, and Powers answers back.
Well, look where Kenny positions himself a little too aggressive right now. They're going to stay back out. Looks like they just decide to retreat, hold on to that B hill. They're not down by an overly significant amount, so they're going to value their lives instead. Keep in mind here, round 6, aka 20-second respawn timers. If you die, you're out for a very long time. Smart decision to back out, and Adver's now out for the count. 18 seconds left on his spawn.
Always important to stay alive here, and 65 seconds ahead is Optic. Mexico. They're around down, and this will be crucial for them. Get right back in and get that confidence up. Chaos rolling away back to his squad here. However, 177 plays 111. Powers coming on in. They're going to have to defend very good here, but the two players forming on in, crushing them down. Kenny's going to find one. Icy looking for that second. Shotgun after shotgun, trying to find it. Will find it. That's going to be Chaos who falls. Sleeper, he's going to go down as well with him buried 6 feet under.
Oh my goodness.
And now, wow.
Oh my God.
What is going on?
Red Icy, you are an absolute monster. Picks up a huge double kill, grabs ammo because he had no more ammo in his shotgun, and then picks up another kill for a quad kill to win the round. Red Icy, you're a beast.
And how vocal is he when he gets on fire? This is typical Icy.
Kyle's just smiling.
He's just getting up, getting in the face. Yeah, they're probably 20, 30 feet away from each other, but he makes them known. He lets them know, even though those got those soundproof headphones on. He's still giving it his all, and Echofox out of nowhere kind of just sealed the deal.
Yeah, huge plays from Icy, and they were not supposed to win that round. All things against them, down by 70 points, and they clutched the trip cap. I've been calling that the Echofox special since their Team Envious days, and they did it once again to win the last round of the first half.
And those are the rounds that can change the series. Those are the ones that can win or lose you the map. Optic clean up in that one. It's 3-3. It's a level game right now. Optic, they're back against the wall. Echofox coming out fiery, coming out hot. Fran with the double as well as 3 go down for Optic. Fran is not done yet. Still trying to connect with one. Connects, does roll away, looking for that F hill as well as we start to transition from A, B, and C. And we're seeing Echofox starting to dominate, starting to take control. That momentum is rolling through, and Desonite, he doesn't know what to do, taking so much damage, will neutralize F for a second.
And this round, I was about to say, Franchise does get taken out, but this time it's Franchise's turn as he had a huge round right there, picks up a double, gets the 3rd kill on that F hill, and helps them secure this 3 cap. They're going for it, but it's going to be all up to Monkeys and Sleeper, as it looks like Echofox will decide just to back out, reset. They're happy with the break and the time that they're able to control now with the 2 cap in their hands.
And again, as these hills start to change, the respawns are reset, you've got to start to play a little bit different, and I love that. When you go from round 6 to 7, you go from such long respawns, a lot of power weapons to absolutely nothing, and it really does show the caliber of players to able to adapt instantly here. But Echofox, they seem to have that hunger to try and seal this map number 1. Of course, first to 7 rounds right now, sitting at 4. Getting ever so close, but look at the overhead there. Still, Echofox in control.
Here comes the overextension from Optic Mexico. Going to be tagged up with Chaos as the revive chain will come through. Lancer's not strong enough, but of course, as I say that, Monkey's going to down Icy. And now they're in a world of hurt, completely trapped. And look how Echofox is playing this near perfect. Of course, Powers puts himself in a pretty bad spot there and does get taken out.
Still going strong. Fran picks up another 17 kills to his name and 5 downs as well. 17 soon becomes 18 as he still is making light work of Optic Mexico here, but 50 points in the lead, looking to seal a very important round. Sleeper goes down. Fran does answer back for a second. But again, important 1v1. Adverse and Icy going at it. But once again, the man himself comes out on top.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I agree with that up A right there from Adverse. Take the straight fight. Maybe a wall bounce, but an up A is going to make it very, very predictable. As Chaos with the back A, perhaps the better decision, is going to come out on top in that fight against Icy. And what a round. There's another kill picked up from Cass. But what a round this has been for Franchise. He started this round with 12 kills, currently sitting at 19. 7 kills are ready for Franchise as he has really elevated his game in this round.
And that's absolutely insane. When you have players like Powers, like Icy, you know, you kind of sometimes, there's too many all-stars to kind of talk about everyone, but Fran just has a round like this and puts it to bed. They're trying to go for the domination though, as all hills have been neutralized. The middle one, Edo, is going back in control of Echofox. That's all they need. They only need one to finish the deal here. But you see on your screens, Icy going back and forth with Chaos, trying to pick up this all-important 1v1. But either way, looks like this one's over here as Echofox creep on over to that 10 mark.
And Chaos doing absolutely everything he can to win this round, but not going to be enough. A big round from Franchise, big round followed up by Chaos, but ultimately it's going to be Echofox who wins this one. Up 5-2, and boy, are they absolutely running away with this one.
Optic Mexico, take a deep breath here, regain a couple of rounds, lost back-to-back here as Echofox gaining some momentum, starting to heat up on the main stage. We've talked about it already. Powers, he wanted to come in, he wanted to make his mark. He is doing that. Top Slayer in the game right now with 22 kills, but more importantly for me is his time dead is so little in comparison to a lot of these players. Strong start for Powers.
And you know, right behind him is Franchise, so it's a great story, the story of the old and young. Franchise also on top in kills, despite him being one of the older, if not the oldest pro player, I believe, in the scene. He is the only player to have gone pro in every single Gears of War title. What a career that man has had, and boy, he is not done yet. Look at the impact he continues to have for this Echofox squad.
Age is just a number. Father and son back at it again, almost like here. But you got to take over some of these young guns as well. These are the guys that are going to surprise you out of nowhere, and a player that's surprised a lot here is Powers. He was doubted whether he'd turn up on LAN right now. Most definitely is. 5-2 here for Echofox, and a strong start already in round number 8 here. They've had the control for the first 30-40 seconds, as they do control both E and F right now. D going back in favor of Optic Mexico here, but overall, they've got that map control. Echofox, they're in control.
Yep. 5-on-5, it's going to be a neutral fight here as Kenny is respawning up. Looks like Optic Mexico opting for the E-hill push, but it's not going to matter as they're going to get tagged up. Look at the support and the setup of Echofox. They've always been such a phenomenal support and Lancer team, especially when it comes to these setups. Very, very good teamwork for Echofox, and it's showing right now.
Teamwork is the key, especially when you're starting to break away here. You've got to solidify these rounds. Nice. We saw already on the main stage.
And I like that decision for Franchise. Take that boom shot over to the perch where you have an angle of pretty much the entire middle of the map, and you're able to pick up some easy kills like that. Good positioning from Fran with that boom shot. He, of course, missed the first one, but it makes the second one connect, and it's definitely helping out Echofox here as they double the score of Optic MX.
Yeah, utilizing everything he's got, whether it be boom shot, shotgun, pistol as well, but Chaos and Sleer for 2 kills just at the right time. This is maybe where they can pinch on in, push on forward. And you see both players under attack here. Sleer and Chaos, another kill either side here. Beautiful stuff. Kyle, the only one up. And we're going to see F be challenged. And this is not looking good as Dezenite is going to take control. He's got the backup of all his teammates. What a great spot to be in as they close out round number 8, 5-3.
Huge round. A huge round from Optic Mexico, as going down 6-2 is pretty much death by suicide in this one. So they're able to bring that one back. Despite Echofox having the lead the entire time, you see Franchise talking things through with his teammate, trying to correct whatever mistakes were made in that one to lose that lead. Instead, Optic Mexico does win it. So the dream is still alive here at map number 1. If you are from Mexico or the Latin American region, you are excited as Optic Mexico in their debut in the Optic Gaming jersey looking to make a statement.
It's a lot of pressure putting that Optic Gaming jersey on. You know, very few players or people around the world get that opportunity, and when you put it on, you take on a lot of responsibility, a lot of fans backing you here, and you know, starting off with a W is very, very important. Right now, though, it's tough here as they're going up against, you know, one of North America's best in Echofox.
Yep, and we're going to see a very common block out for Echofox, who is really known to do that. They prefer to play purely based on teamwork and skill, and they obviously block things out based on strategy if it makes sense for them, but they're liking where they're at right now in terms of the layout of the map. Boom shot in the center, and that's it. Maybe
just gassing up the young gun here, but you've got to point out 18 downs as well for Powers, 22 kills, time dead only 179. The stat line very, very nice to see if you're on Echofox or a fan of the squad themselves, but here he is, putting in so much fire.
Chaos can be tagged up here. Can he finish the down? No, nope. Chaos going to survive. He's easy to turn and get taken up by Sleeper. Meanwhile, Icy takes out one, but this is an Optic round as it looks like they will get the first 3 kills. And now that they go for the 3 cap or hold the 2 cap, it looks like they're going to opt for the latter as they're going to be setting up here 2 cap in the hands of Optic Mexico.
This is looking good for the squad here. Icy rotating back, but he's rotating right through here. He wants to put the pressure on. He's going to be greeted by 2 players of Optic Mexico, and I tell you what, it's not going to end good for him. Monkey's Dezenite takes him straight off the map as well. 2 players go down as Fran does answer back here, but a very, very stable 2 cap here. 30 points in the lead. This is what Optic Mexico want. They want to slowly get back into this, maybe draw this game out a little longer than it needs to be here, but Echofox, they'll want to fight back as well because they do capture that home hill of D.
Yep, so it was a 5-on-4 opportunity as Monkeys was taken out for just a moment, but of course he's going to be spawned up here. 5-on-5, boom shot, however, in the hands of the COG team. That is Chaos, active boom shot at that. Let's see what he can do with it here. He's going to be called out here. I wonder if they know that he does have that boom shot as well. He's going to take it right to that same exact spot Franchises in last round. Heads up play from Chaos.
I like this nice setup here as, again, you're in control of those hills. The time's ticking away. You have that power position. You have that power weapon. Icy, Kenny, Powers, Fran, and Kyle are looking to break on in. Let's see what they can do. Jumping on board with Kenny, pushing on forward. He's going to catch one off guard. Trades go down. The boom shot comes into play, but Kenny's pushing forward. He's having none of it. They're going for that home hill as well. Backing up by Fran. The smokes are going down. And you see Optic Mexico backing off here, but F may go in favor of Echofox for now. Optic Mexico, they're going to have to replan and go at it once again.
I love that mid-round push by Echofox. Franchise, the mastermind himself, going for a home and away hill push rather than pushing the middle of the map. Where, by the way, Boom Shot is looking at you. That E-hill is very open. It's easy to get lancered. Just like we talked about in the first half, that other side of the map is so close quartered that you can easily win your shotgun fights and play aggressively. Now, holding a home and away hill setup is Echofox. A very, very smart mid-round here for the Echofox roster.
I love this as well, Kenny. It's not the first time that he's flanked a player. Sleeper's gonna feel the force straight in the back of the head. There is Monkeys, you can too. Double headshot here, the Lancer Fire going down. Kenny turning up, he's got the boom shot as well. Really putting in some work for his squad, and Echofox, they control D&E right now as Effie's going back in favor of Optic Mexico. But the score is the important bit. Keep your eyes on that top left, 154 to 123. Echofox, they're not out of it just yet.
Kyle almost got that break. That would have been huge. Instead, a boom shot in the hands of Kenny. He's going to take out Dezenide. 18 kills and 10 downs for him, as Echofox needs to get a 3-cap for a moment here. I don't know if they'll win off of 2. It's going to be a close one, as honestly, whoever does the math might win here in this one.
Well, I am not going to try that. I am mid-game. We're going to see. Hopefully, it's a close one right now, but we see the time ticking. Echofox starting to push on forward. Smoke's going down, trying to distract Fran from behind. Maybe this pinch that, could work out here, and you see the clock is ticking. Maybe just a neutralization of F will do it here. The boom shot coming into play, shotgun as well, and that's 2 down. They neutralize F, and that might just be what Echofox need.
That's all they needed, was to break that hill, and that's all they're going to do here is Echofox playing that near perfect. I absolutely love that call from Echofox. Slow things down, no reason to die. Back out, reset, let's flank wide right into spawn, put just the amount of pressure that we need to give Kenny the chance to pick up some boom shot kills and win the round. Beautiful play comes in for Echofox as they go up 6-3 in this one.
I like the way, I think it was Fran, correct me if I'm wrong, he was the one on the flank, kind of just distracts them, throwing a smoke, drawing players off guard. And then, the initials go into, obviously, their home hill. They win that. But I think Fran kind of pushing around. They distract it. They use all of the weaponry, the tactical grenades as well coming in. But smiles on the face of Echofox as Kenny and the boys are 1 round away from taking map number 1. What are we going to see get placed, though, Optic Mexico? This is down to you. 10 seconds. Make your move.
Yep. I'm not sure from a seeding standpoint who has the higher seed in this one, because that would determine who picked this map. I know Echofox likes this map. They're a very strong impact team, but because they're playing with M-Powers, doesn't have any pro points. I wonder if they may be down in seed, actually, to Optic Mexico, but we'll find out, of course, and let you guys know. 24 kills for franchise, 20 apiece for all of Echofox, evenly distributing, sharing some love as the Echofox roster.
And I think that's the important thing. It's always great to see one player going off and making a huge mark on a game, but when you see consistency within a squad, that really does show the caliber of team that they really are. Dezenide, though, amongst adverse, he's going to try and find Icy. He's going to find him, delete him. He's going to find another as well, but wow, 4 kills. 5 kills in a row straight away, and that is going to go in favor of Optic Mexico by a large margin. Fran, the only one left alive, as he starts to wiggle back and forth, bounce back and forth as well, as Dezenide may be able to shut him down. I think he will be. But again, no hills in control as of right now, but those players coming off those timers a little higher than usual too.
Yeah, but look what he does, franchise, by staying alive that long. He's going to give his team the opportunity to break that F-hill. Boom shot, though, in the hands of Chaos. He's just going to bait his down teammate in this one. Smart play from Chaos. So that could have been a 3-cap easily for Optic Mexico. Franchise does not survive that long, so.
Echofox still alive and kicking here, but they are behind. They're on the back foot. You see Powers putting in that Lancer Fire. Does give a lot of damage out, but Fran not able to capitalize on it just yet. They have got their home hill, so they're starting to get a couple of points, but Adverse takes the head clean off of Fran. And now we start to see the push come in. Maybe now is the time they try to go for that triple cap. A lot of smokes, a lot of damage being dealt here. Monkeys taking down Kenny. And 2 players on that respawn here for Echofox.
I want to point out you sounded very American with your triple cap right there. I think you.
Thank you. I'll take it as a compliment.
America's winning you over. Welcome to the States, Momo.
I'm enjoying it. Welcome to New Orleans. First time here.
True. You and I both. It's been a great event so far. Great location for a Gears event. I think it fits the vibe of Gears very, very well. An awesome city as New Orleans is. It looks like it's going to be Optic here, who holds on to this lead for just a bit, but Echofox is bouncing right back.
That's the important thing. Down but not out here. 2 hills in favor now of Echofox. Down by around 50 points here, but Kenny and the boys are pushing forward. Smoke's going down. Dezenide maybe in a bit of trouble here as he does trade things out. Important to pick up that 1 kill, and Adverse isn't going to be as lucky now. Kenny trying to neutralize at least here.
Yep, so Kenny Bounce, former member of Optic Gaming, so perhaps
Playing against the Optic tag gives him a little bit extra motivation here, as he did get dropped by that Optic roster just moments ago, weeks ago. And now competing against that Optic organization for the first time, and he's performing. 24 kills, 11 downs for him, and a great round this round.
I think without a doubt, you see that Optic name and you're like, it used to be me. You know, I'm taking them down, and I'm putting a show on with the squad here. Only map number 1 if you just joined us. Echofox 6-3 in the lead against Optic Mexico here. Looking to close out round number 10 and put this map to bed here. Chaos on your screens, but looking at that overhead. Trying to fight for the map control. Boom shot down low as well. Looks like Optic Mexico looking for it.
Easy kill on Powers. Heads up play by Chaos to rotate that boom shot over. Almost a 30 bomb for Chaos here. He's trying to find a shotgun. Has not been able to just yet, but he's going to flank wide left here on Kyle. Kyle heads up, is expecting it, and now Chaos in a bad spot. He's going to get taken out.
Getting taken down. He's going to be finished off by Kyle. One shot is all it takes here. Quick reload as he goes in once again. Detonite. Juking with the Devil, but he's going to come off better, and 3 kills go down. That's going to be 4 on timers here for Echofox, and now Powers has everything to deal with. Adverse is going to be the first one, a huge 1v1 by all means, but again, they're down in score, they're down in hills as well. A lot to do here for Echofox.
Yep. Powers going to do what he can, tries to get that break. Not going to be enough though, as no one is in range of that D-Hill. E-Hill back in the hands of Dezo, and Optic Mexico is bringing this one back. 6-4 will be the score, and can they do it? Very tough to win 4 straight rounds, but if anyone can do it, is this the former 3rd placing Optic Mexico squad, the only team, by the way, to knock Optic Gaming into placing 4th at the last event. We'll see if they can do it here.
Loving the new jerseys, the blood splatter. There's Echofox here, trying to close things out. Would have liked to do it a little bit sooner, but we're certainly not over. Still in the lead on map number 1. Optic Mexico, like I said before, a lot of pressure here. Weapon drop coming in. Got the incense in the middle, you've got the boom down low, and in the cockpit we're gonna see that sniper.
Ooh, and guess who placed it? It's Kyle. So expect him to pick that thing up. Of course, many capable snipers on the Echofox roster. Kyle, known for his sniper franchise, always known to be a top sniper in every Gears title. And then of course Red Icy, who in my opinion was the best sniper in Gears War 3. Anytime he picked that thing up, he made an impact with it. So we'll see what they can do now with the sniper on the ground.
All eyes on the power weapons. Those respawns, of course, getting larger every single time by 2. Kyle Icy down low here alongside Powers. We've got Sleefer, he's going to take the incense.
That's a big pickup. We'll see who will break ice for the first time here. Monkeys, though, full red, going to take out one, dancing around this pillar right now, and able to get his health back. Kenny's just trying to tag him for at least 1 shot. Can Monkeys win this 1v? Yes, he does. So it's Monkeys, the rookie in the LATAM region, who's going to go huge with the double kill to keep his team in this one. E-Hill and F-Hill make that a D-Hill in the hands of Optic Mexico, and it will be 6-5 thanks to a huge double kill from Monkeys.
Yeah, Sleefer as well off screen. The incense came into play straight away. Picked up 2 kills with that one, put them to bed. I think Echofox, they may be a little nervous now. A couple rounds lost straight away, back to back, and you know, you might only need 1 to close things out, but Optic Mexico looking strong here in these later rounds.
Wow. I mean, if they bring this one back, would that be a slap in the face to Echofox, who was just 1 round away from closing this one out? We'll see if they can make it happen.
Well, let's kick things off as we head into round number 12. The sniper was dropped. Those incense, of course, were in the middle. Maybe looking to replace them. We saw, of course, what Sleev could do with them. So we've got boom down low, sniper up top. The talk is coming into the middle. This is going to be interesting, to say the least.
Yeah, a lot of lethality on the map right now, that's for sure. And Kyle places that torque bow. And you know, if you have not seen it yet, a documentary was just released on Kyle by the Echofox organization. It was so brilliantly done. I'm not gonna lie, I teared up a few times watching it, as what a story Kyle has. If you don't know that story, I'm not gonna give it up or give it away. You have to go check out that documentary. He's tweeted it out, the Echofox organization has tweeted it out over the past few days, and it's impactful, that's for sure. Big shout to Kyle, one of the strongest people I know, is we're on board with him right now.
Absolutely, representing his organization and himself so well. Can he close it out? That's the question. Who's going to be able to pick up those power weapons? Who's going to be able to take control? Chaos caught in no man's land there, but Icy's actually going to go down, trying to finish it off. Kenny and Chaos trade things out, and so do a few more. But we see 4 down here for Echofox. Not looking good, as only Adverse are last alive. Everyone's on the floor looking to get back up. Hard to keep track of, but Fran's going to go down as Adverse makes it 5. And we're going to see Optic Mexico try and control this game. They're almost undecided of which hill to go for right now.
Yeah, 20-second respawn timers. That's why we're seeing Icy just tap step up, and he will have time to get to that F-hill. Of course, it's tough to turn that corner since the team was holding right hand right there with the shotgun. Actually make that a boom shot. Icy gets taken out. That's a 3-cap, and we are going to round number 13 here. What a debut for Optic Mexico, showing some tenacity as they force their first round 13 under the Optic Gaming jersey.
Back to back rounds here. Optic Mexico turning up. Echofox feeling the pressure. We saw it already. EU's finest. They were pushed to map 3. It looks like they're calling for a timeout, maybe.
No, it seems like an audio issue.
They seem to be doing just fine.
they definitely do. But I'm happy. That gives my heart a chance to rest a little bit here. It's been a wild past 3 rounds. And we can dissect this round 13. So it's really interesting. Echofox has had the last 3 decisions in terms of what weapon they want to place in between rounds. Of course, if you're new to Gears Esports, the losing team gets to place a weapon anywhere they want in the predetermined weapon slots on the map. And despite that, I like the sniper play. I like getting rid of Insins. They have not been able to outstrat Optic Gaming here, so I'm really interested to see what decision they make in this last round. What weapon will be placed, and what strat will that man on your screen call right now? He said it in the pregame interview. They have some tricks up their sleeves. Well, this is the time to pull them out here, round 13.
Oh, for sure. It's quite interesting. So when we talk about Gears of War and escalation, yeah, the objective is to capture hills, get points to win, but also on this type of map, do you see all the downs that Echofox has?
Not only the downs that Echofox has, but I want to talk about Powers specifically. Goal, right? He has over 20 downs and still right around 20 kills. That's absolutely incredible. And you got to keep in mind that he's pushing in, he's slaying, but just he's so versatile. We see that he's grown so much. His rotations, they've improved.
His first game, he's still a baby. He's
yeah, absolutely. Like, he needs a little bit of work. Like, you know, Fallout called it a few times. He kind of got caught unawares, you know. He wasn't really anticipating a push. Fallout.
Oh yeah, and the hiccup has gone away. We're going to kick this off on the tiebreaker round. Fallout Momo, take it away.
And look at the start from Optic Mexico. 2 kills picked up, 22-second player respawn timers. So Echofox is going to need a miracle if they want to bring us back into this one. It's going to be the K brothers. 2 kills picked up from Kyle and Kenny, and now we're back to a 3-on-3. We're neutral. Monkey's going to be tagged up here. He's going to go down. No, he's not, still somehow alive as Monkeys, as this one's coming down to the wire.
Most definitely is. We see the power weapons go in favor of Optic Mexico there. We thought it might all be over straight away, but like you said, Kenny, Kyle turning up for Echofox. No Hill in control of any, but both these teams are trying to slay out, put 3 to bed, put 4 to bed, and then jump on that. We see 2 go down for Echofox. That's going to be Icy and Kenny. Optic Mexico in control.
But Powers, of course, as we say that, going to neutralize yet again. So an interesting round 13 here. I'm on the edge of my seat, as usually you see a 5-kill wipe after 2 kills are picked up. Instead, Kyle and Kenny go huge to keep their team alive. Another kill is going to be picked up by Chaos. Franchise in a world of hurt. He's going to get taken out. All eyes on Powers now towards the E-Hill. He's going to take out one in Sleeper. So somehow Echofox is barely hanging on. And when it's all said and done, only a 20-point lead for Optic Mexico.
And for Optic Mexico to close this one out, it's got to be 4 rounds back to back. Don't forget what a lead Echofox had in this one. Can the boys do it? Chaos right now in control of E and F. We see Echofox trying to pinch on down to that F hill. Looks like that's the plan. That's the game plan. We've heard it before. Obviously, Fran, maybe that in-game leader, calling the strats. Now's the time to pull out something special, and talking to pull out something special, here's the sniper.
Oh boy, Chaos. He's going to be called out and tagged out and pointed out now, so everyone knows where the sniper is. All eyes on Chaos right now. Echofox calling this mid-round push. They want this F-hill, and they're going to go for a break, I believe. But of course, as I said, they're going to back out. Chaos, opportunity for a snipe, going to tag up Icy and down him. All up to Kyle. Kyle takes out one, goes for the double, but he's going to get shut down by Sleeper. And now Empower somehow sneaks behind him and stays alive.
Powers coming from behind. Surprise here as he finds it. He's going to neutralize it, looking for another turn, and happens. He's down. Kenny shuts him down as well, and beautiful stuff from Powers under pressure, but still alive and kicking.
Franchise, though, full red, somehow survives that one. So this round is far but over yet, as Dezenide is trying to push wide left and just overextend to be a nuisance in the thorn of Echofox, but he's going to kill himself. Icy takes out another one. The 3-cap comes in, and Echofox will win round number 13. What a mid-round push from Echofox.
Whew, I tell you what, that's an interesting one to say the least. 3 back-to-back for Optic Mexico, but still not enough.
And what a round that was. You saw it. 2 kills picked up off the bat from Optic. Usually, 9 out of 10 times, you're going to clean up that round. Instead, Kenny and Kyle go big first off the bat. They also do it to clean up the round as they both picked up kills on that F hill. What a play from Echofox. What a mid-round push and call. And they just show a lot of resilience right there as Optic Mexico perhaps showing an inability to close it out.
You know, I want to piggyback off Kenny real quickly. We saw him dropping 28 kills this game. You know, that's something where with Optic, we were seeing maybe, you know, around the 15 marker, 15 to 20. Sometimes he would go off. But
so a road change.
The first one that we are seeing on main stage with Kenny, 28 kills. And that also, I think, comes with the transition of his role, essentially, as well.
Oh, yeah. So Kenny Bounce, a player that was known for his support. People forgot, hey, Kenny can kill, too.
He's called Kenny Bounce for a reason.
Exactly. There's just one player I really want to harp on. Empowers. First event, main stage, very first game, and he goes off like that. It speaks volume about his growth and his future in Gears of War. I mean, I can expect him to be one of the top players this event. But heading into map 2, that was extremely close, and Echofox almost let Optic Mexico come back. Do you see that type of slip-up happening map 2?
You know, honestly, I think Echofox did such a good job of closing that one out. I know in the past season 1, especially when they're under the Envy roster, we always question their ability to hold on to that lead and to close maps out. This is a different Echofox roster. I think they're going to hold on here. I predicted early on a 2-1 win for Echofox in this one. Maybe they'll prove me wrong. Maybe they'll take it 2-0.
Down to tiebreaker.
I think it'll go down to tiebreaker.
What would you like to see more from Optic Mexico?
Optic Mexico, I was really impressed with just how they kind of came out in the later rounds. I thought straight away Echofox, I think they were 6-2 up. I was like, Optic Mexico coming out a bit flat, maybe a bit under pressure. But I think for Optic Mexico is to take the positives from that map individually. You know, those last 4 rounds, they took 3 of them. They worked the power weapons really well. Yes. If they can go into that and not lose too much momentum, that's what I want to see. And maybe we will get to see this tiebreaker. For me, though, I think Echofox closes it in 2.
I mean, hopefully, Optic Mexico, they have shown a ton of promise. But, you know, we're going to kick this off the map, too, after this short video about Optic Mexico.
Yeah, Optic Mexico is pretty hot right now. We're one of the top teams. What it means to me toward the Optic Gaming is that we gotta perform. It's an org that promotes greatness, basically. So we have to do great, we have to do well. I don't feel pressure from being on Optic, it just hypes me more and it's more exciting for me, so. The fact that we didn't make a roster change makes us like more united. All the other teams made a roster change, so they're gonna think, if I fuck up this event, they're gonna drop me. Right now, we don't have that pressure, so I think we have an advantage. We're the Green Wall of Mexico, and we're here to win.
You know, and that's what I like. You heard it from Chaos himself. We're Optic Mexico, and we're here to win. And that's something that they were doing with those initials in that later half. They were winning the initials for the boom shot. It was such a power play. They're so strong in their initials, and ultimately they just weren't able to combat Echofox's, I'm going to call them superior rotations. That's essentially why Echofox, they were able to pull out the win. Yeah. But he's like, we're here to win. And you saw it with that aggressive, confident playstyle.
Yeah, and also with the open bracket, we're going to send us off to the open floor with Jordan.
Thanks, Valley. Winners round 2 of the open bracket just wrapped up, and I have some exciting storylines for you guys to take a look at. Now, the first one, 15th seed Nimbus Esports took down one of you guys' favorites, Fire and Ice, 2-0 with the map count 7-2 and 7-5. Now, I spoke with Nimbus following their match, and they told me their mindset is simple. They are here to win. And they also told me that this is their first event as a team. They formed just about a month ago. Other teams that came out of the open bracket are Lucent Esports, Verticon, Hydra GG, Armada, Bittersweet, Pandemonium, and the Hateds. Now, they will move on into round 3. We'll see some losers updates coming soon, but for now, I'll send it back to you guys at the desk.
You know what? Heading into map 2, Force Blitz, I'm actually extremely excited because when you saw the playstyles from both of these teams, it's going to be a dogfight, okay? We're going to Force Blitz, a map that's known for teamfire, but also the slaying ability from the 2 players that go up top. How do you see this shaping out between these 2 rosters?
I'm excited to see what the 2v2 fight's going to look like up top. I don't know who's playing 2v2 up top for the Echofox squad, but man, they can put some heavy hitters up there for sure.
They've been kind of secret scrolling their
They have,
lately.
indeed they have. It's intentional. You heard Franchise admit to it on the main stage, which I like to see as an old school Gears of War player, trust me. That's what we did. We had hid strats, we had strat books, and Franchise showing a little bit of that old school here in the new school in Gears of War 4.
You know, I'm sure we're going to see Icy up there, but I'm wondering if they're going to throw Powers in an Icy duo.
That's the question for me. Where does Powers go? You know, he's kind of the new guy, probably one who's got so much confidence after that first map there, especially how it ended. And I think Powers, you know, he will be listening. He'll be the ones asking questions. We spoke to him yesterday, and, you know, which play do I make? Where will I go? And I think, you know, I look to the in-game leaders of Echofox. You know, yes, you look at Fran, but they've got the knowledge of Kenny. They've got the knowledge of Kyle. I love this Echofox roster, and I think they're so versatile in so many ways, so I think it's going to be interesting to see where they go and how they play, but I think either way, I think they're going to be successful.
In the event that they do put Powers up top, and if it's, you know, with Icy, hypothetically speaking, I just want to say that's going to be a huge vote of confidence from that entire roster, that you're going up against Optic Mexico. This is one of their best maps, and that is one of their best fights.
Yep, I think we will see those two individuals up top. It's a good duo, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah, when to kick things off on map 2, Forge Blitz, Fallout, Momo. Go ahead and take it away.
Here we go. Map number 2. We couldn't have asked for a better map 1. 7-6. Echofox with the nail biter almost chokes it, but is able to clutch up in round 13. Can they do it again? Will they fulfill Momo's prediction? A 2-0 sweep for Echofox. What do you think, Momo?
Well, as is my prediction, I'm thinking, yeah, I'm thinking Echofox. However, I've heard from the experts, you know, this is the Optic Mexico map, if you like. This is where they come out, and, you know, I could be proven very wrong here. And you know what? I kind of want to. I want to see that overtime. I want to see that tiebreaker. Always interested. But looking at the players going up top here, you've got Fran straight away.
Franchise.
So he's got Fran and Icy. Okay.
It's an interesting duo here. Franchise up top, as he's definitely a clutch player. Dezo's going to overextend and just try to be annoying here. Monkeys takes out Kenny, so Kenny will be responding in 10 seconds, which is why Dezo decided not to cut through spawns. Didn't want to get stuck fighting against a Kenny who has, by the way, invincible shields for about 3 seconds off the bat.
There we go. Fran once again still going at it. 2 kills to his name and putting Lance of Fire into Monkeys. As we do start to see a bit of map control switching here. Optic Mexico now, of course, in red. Blue is Echofox here. Kenny on your screens. Lance of Fire once again and trying to pinch on in here. Sleeper's going to go down, but be picked right back up. Shotguns galore here as Icy starts to pinch on in as well. Finding another smoke going down. A bit of chaos here too.
Oh, big play, big kill from Kenny right there. So despite Echofox winning the initial hill, or the initial fight, sorry, they're going to lose the 2 hills to 1, as they're going to retake that almost immediately after B hill picked up for Echofox.
And what you know, when people talk about Optic Mexico and this map in particular, why are they so good? Is it the individual plays, is it the players, or is it just their experience on this map?
I think it's the individual skill. It definitely favors them because they're a very shotgun-heavy team, but what also helps them is they love using those secondary weapons, things like Marks, Boltox, Instins, etc. This map, you can make a huge impact with the Marks in your hand, particularly thanks to the angles. I think that definitely favors them.
Yeah, we definitely saw as well those incense coming into play on map number 1. Even though they didn't pick up the win, they definitely spurred them on to those later rounds as well. Kyle and Monkeys also rocking that shotgun, putting pressure on, but right now it's tied. 102 apiece here, as we are going to see Echofox trying to take over that C hill, and they're going to be successful in doing so. They have that 2 cap. But Optic Mexico certainly not out of this one. Oh, collided there. I think Icy was a little bit slow off that one, but he picks up the second, rolling around and waiting for the backup of Fran, and now trading things out. Beautifully done by Icy.
Icy, aka Big Rig Dizzy. We saw him love this skin in Gears of War 3. He's bringing it out in Gears 4, and he's performing in this one. 2 kills picked up already. Adverse gonna shut down Kyle though. So a 5-on-4 power play opportunity here. Icy's gonna completely shut that down. Picks up one, waiting for the support of his teammates, and decides to value his life here. Very well played from Icy.
Still going strong as well. 4 kills to his name. Time dead 0. This guy is on fire. Sleeper maybe in a little bit of trouble as well. 2v1, but no, turn, burn Icy to the ground as well, but Powers shuts him down, and right now only 1 hill in control. That is for Optic Mexico, as we do see a double from Dezenide as well. Important stuff. 2 players on timers now for Echofox.
Yeah, it's going to be unfortunate for Icy, who did such a good job positioning himself and staying alive, and he's just going to get tagged up by Sleeper. Nothing he can do to stay alive in that one, but you got to give it to Icy. He stays alive for the first 3 minutes, 4 minutes of the game. 0 time dead is very impressive, that's for sure. It's a stat we don't talk about enough, I think, in Gears Esports.
Yeah, and again, just kind of staying alive. It's not necessarily, you know, picking up the kills, but it's drawing those players out, you know, denying the inevitable, or even changing things around as well. Kenny and the boys of Echofox are pushing through here. They need to make a move. That timer's ticking. They are in the lead by a very short margin here, but the Hills are in control of Optic Mexico. Next kills are crucial. Kenny's trying to be that Kenny bounce, but we're going to see two go down, Dezenite and Sleeper, and we're going to see Monkeys as well. This is huge, but I'm looking at that timer. It's going in favor of Echofox, and my goodness, out of nowhere Fallout, Echofox take it.
And there it is again. It was Kyle. You see him on the far right of your screen, who picks up a huge double kill on the away hill to secure that round. Empowers must have done something disgusting on the other side of the map, because he's getting up and getting hyped. Usually very quiet and soft-spoken. That's not the Empowers we're seeing on main stage today, that's for sure.
Kyle's just looking for a high five. Empowers is too busy trash talking across the main stage. And of course, Icy on the end there. All putting in a shift here for Echofox. And we talked about the momentum that, you know, Optic Mexico had those 3 rounds back-to-back to push it to the round 13. They lose out on that. If they take that, they win 4. They come into this so hot here. It looks like Echofox, they're not letting that, you know, even come into play.
So here's exactly what we talked about. The Marxa secondary plays from Optic Mexico. It's the reason they love this map, and you're going to see it placed almost immediately here in round number 1. Meanwhile, fight up top, won by Franchise and Icy last round. This time, Dezo and Chaos are just going to value their lives and stay alive here.
Okay, well, Fran and Icy, they came out on top last time, and now looks like the boys of Optic Mexico, they might be in a bit of a pinch, but they're both winning their 1v1s. Adverse and Chaos finding him, but Icy still alive somehow. Chaos shuts him down. That's actually 4 players on respawns. Not a good thing for Echofox here.
Yeah, meanwhile, especially with Monkeys having the Marxa in his hands, we know what he can do with that. He's going to tag up Power's full red. Power is going to go down. Big plays from Monkeys. They're going to capture their home hill back as Power is overextending, making some smart plays over on the C hill side. He's keeping them in this round.
As we look at that overhead here, Echofox, a lot of work to do, but we said that in round number 1. They came out of nowhere and they shut things down. How do they go about this one though? We see that Marxa coming into play once again. Very, very strongly handled here by Optic Mexico.
And look how well coordinated Echofox's smokes are. I mean, you talk about it often. We don't show enough appreciation for strats and mid-round breaks, but Echofox has clearly practiced that one. They place perfect smoke grenades to give them actually vision. So that actually blocked the vision of Optic Mexico, which allowed them to make that wide push. Beautiful plays. Sometimes underappreciated are the plays like that Echofox make.
Adverse Sleeper coming off those respawns. We're going to see him get back into the action here for Optic Mexico, but 2 hills in control of Echofox right now. Quite comfortable at this given time. Be great if Kenny could take down one. Surely not the double. Adverse does say no to that one. But for important Kenny kill there. Just shutting it down. You see Adverse maybe rotating around with Monkeys. He's got to be neutralized for now as 2 players are going to be coming off. That Marxa coming into play once again for that Latin American squad.
Big plays from Chaos. That's the thing. Any of the 5 of them can pick that up and just put in work with it. Chaos right there. You don't usually see have it out often. Usually he's their shotgun slayer. He's going to pick up some good damage with that mark. So now full red here. Icy goes for the reaction shot. Not going to connect and just trying to stay alive. Now is Icy doing what we've seen Icy do since Gears of War 3. A heads down double kill from Red Icy. Call it the Icy special, if you will, as it's a beautiful play from him.
Oh, he's not done it once, done it twice already in this game. However, Adverse and company still going strong here. Kenny, he's going to feel the wrath right from behind as 3 players will be taken down. This is looking good for Optic Mexico. Fran's going to fall as well. He's going to be downed. Icy the last one up. But again, that timer just getting a little out of hand here for Echofox. You've got to almost feel that Optic just closed this one out here with the 2 hills.
Yeah, especially breaking this A hill. Kyle's going to get taken down here. He does get the break, but not going to matter. A round picked up here for Optic Mexico. We are tied at 1 apiece.
And this is how map number 1 started. It was 1-1, 2-2, and then it was 4 rounds back-to-back for Echofox. And it did get a little bit out of hand, or it was 6-2 or 6-3 along those lines. Maybe just taking a little time to adjust. Of course, the roster changes coming in. These guys have been playing online for a while now, but face-to-face on this main stage, this is where it matters. What are we seeing in the weapon drop, though?
Franchise placing an M-bar up top. Not interested to see who grabs that between Franchise and Icy, 2 marksmen. I think it's going to go in the hands of Icy, but we'll see if they can win that fight in the first place. As they did lose it last round, they've traded that fight now 1-1, something we'll keep a close eye on in this match.
And I think it's important as well. He puts the weapon down. He's the one going up top. He's very confident in his own ability as well as Icy. See who picks it up. Chaos, Dezenite. It's a 2-2 split once again. Who's going to come out on top? It's always that first kill that matters. And hello, welcome to Franchise. He's found the one. Icy's the one to pick up that M-bar as well. Fran's just going to back off, and I think the wise decision there just to stay alive.
Icy someone gets down from the middle of the map, but get revived quickly after. Franchise takes out Dezo. 2 dead right now. With map control is Echofox. Icy just giving Monkeys a haircut across the map here. And oh, barely missing that one as well.
Icy, lethal with the M-bar in hand. We'll see what he can do. Is he still staying up top here? But see Hill going back in control of Echofox. Of course, that's been their home hill. Important 1v1 down there by Echofox. And it looks like here by the way that Optic Mexico are setting up, they're looking for those kills. They don't really want to challenge Icy up top, and I don't blame them.
That's the thing about having that power-up control, especially with an M-bar or the torque bow, is your shotgun and Lancer are so strong in Gears of War. Sometimes you're more efficient having those weapons out and just throwing a body in a fight. Icy, if he doesn't have any shots here, he's really isolating himself from the rest of the fight here, and you're going to see that. Optic Mexico taking advantage of that 5-on-4 that they have elsewhere. Icy's not hitting any shots, and it's going to cost them if unless Powers can go huge with the 1v2.
And that's the important thing. You know, he's up top. He's, you know, designated a lot of time to that M-bar, to that position. You know, if he lets players just slip on by and do some important stuff here for Optic Mexico, it could come back, but luckily Powers picking up the kills, and now Icy getting in the mix. 1 headshot. As we do see Powers take down another. Kenny's picked up the marker as well. And this is looking good for Echofox here, pushing on forward, regaining B. But again, Chaos, he's going to feel straight away. Icy pushing on forward, looking beautiful as it goes down. Can they get that triple cap? No is the answer, as B is going to be neutralized.
But look what they're able to do, actually steal the Marksa of Optic. So Marksa in the hands of Kenny, Marksa in the hands of Icy. That's going to be a lethal duo right now for the two of them, as Dezo's going to try and push for a kill here. Can he get one? No, he's tagged up. He gets taken out. A near perfect Echofox round right now, thanks to some power weapon plays and some huge plays from M-Powers, and they're going to win this one.
Yeah, 5 down. You're going to see those 2 players scurrying away to try and get to A as quick as they can, but doesn't work here as Echofox come out on top once again. Great to see Powers right in the middle. Hype after every round. Standing up, high fives. Got Ryan behind them as well.
You see him right there, far right of your screen. If you are tuning in for the first time or do not know who Powers is, I will welcome him to the Gears of War Pro Circuit officially. He is an absolute monster. We have had our eyes on him for almost 2 years, as he was 14 and 15 years old playing Gears of War. Finally old enough to compete on the pro circuit is M-Powers, and what an impact he has had so far. A lot of question marks coming in. Would he be nervous? Would he choke? I've seen him play at New York City locals before, and I knew for a fact he performed the way he has so far. 2 beautiful games here from M-Powers.
So far, so good. However, it's not over just yet. A long way to go here. Closing out map number 2 would be great for Echofox, just to come out with that statement. This time, though, is Chaos who has control of the M-Bar, but not for much longer, as Fran deletes that one. And again, 2 players do go down for Optic Mexico. Not looking good here, but early rounds, early timers. And now Fran back in control here. Oh, connects and controls here. Sleeper, he's going to be taken down by that M-Bar. Kyle off screen again, another headshot here onto Advis.
So I told you, Franchise is more than capable as a marksman, and he's shown exactly why. M-Power is now in a world of hurt, full red. He's going to get taken out. I like to see M-Powers playing this Classic Baird too, so a little Gears trivia for you. Classic Baird is like our number 10 from football or soccer. You give Classic Baird to your best player, and that's ever since Gears of War 1. And M-Powers getting that honor of playing this Classic Baird here in Gears 4.
Connects once again. Again, Fran making a lot of use out of this M-Bar up top, and just putting a lot of pressure, even for Optic Mexico. These guys can... They just know that he's up there. They know that the power that he has in his hands, they don't want to challenge that. But right now, they do have both home hills, the cooling and the turbines. And as we do see Powers on your screen, he's got to find one, find the second, rolling out with Kenny. Another day at the office for Powers.
And I was going to question why Franchise and Icy are putting so much emphasis on Adverse, who is in the spawn here. They're leaving their teammates in a 3v4, but I guess if you have Powers in your team, a 3v4 is not a 3v4. That kind of counts for at least 2.
This guy's doing a lot of work right now. Adverse does take down Icy for Powers. Answers back, should be taken down straight away, but no, still alive somehow. He actually downs one player as well, who's going to be picked right up. Chaos and the boys will be taken back C, but look at that score as well. Fallout 128 and climbing. This is great for Echofox.
Kenny, though, going to get flanked here. He's tagged up. Sleeper picks up that kill. So now a numbers advantage for Optic Mexico, as they do have a 5-on-4 advantage here. Franchise in a great spot to defend that B hill. They're not going to be able to get any points on that B hill. Franchise going to down 1. Gets flanked, though, by Chaos. By the way, an M-Bar should be respawning any second here, unless it already has.
Right now, it's more about who's in control of this B hill. As the time ticking away, Echofox still in a favorable position. Beautiful stuff from Icy. He's going to be damaged from up top as well. Chaos looking to rotate round, use this M-bar and utilize it, maybe bring his team back into this game. You can see Fran maybe going for this quick shot. He will find him, will connect. Trying to find the second. Fran gets away with his life. Chaos is going to take damage. Surrounded now. Icy, Fran, the boys of Echofox, absolutely not having that.
Yep, 50-point lead as well. They're just 20 seconds away from closing this one out. That kill on Dezo should all but secure it. As Adverse trying to do what he can, needs to pick up a triple kill right here if they want even a chance at this round. He gets shut down, and Echofox will go up 3-1. So Momo, your prediction for a 2-0 sweep from Echofox is looking great right now.
And I think, again, winning a game or map number one in that kind of fashion, it really, shows dividends. You clean out a team 7-2, you go into map 2 pretty confident, pretty happy. The way that they closed that out by losing 3 back-to-back, then they came in. They take this height, they take this hunger. And I'm promising you, Icy, they cannot hear you. They've got these soundproof headphones on, but I love Icy. I love the fire that he brings. So hungry for the win.
So hungry indeed. And a lot of eyes on this Echofox roster coming into this tournament. They didn't perform so great the first few weeks as a team. Not many people realize they came together in a phenomenal way the last 2 weeks as they put so much effort in. They scrimmed on 4th of July. They scrimmed on Franchise's new wife, by the way. Congratulations to Franchise on a beautiful wedding in Colombia. A big shot to Nina. But they scrimmed on her birthday, so that goes to show how much effort they're putting in. Franchise scrimming on the wife's birthday as well.
Real shout out to the wife.
Yeah, real shout out to the wife for that one.
Thank you for putting up with this, but it's clearly paying off right now. Echofox looking hot. 3-1 on map number 2. And again, this is where we get into the later rounds, the higher respawns. This is where we've got the power weapons. Important to always keep track of. 3 players down for Optic Mexico. Icy and Kenny are on those timers once again. Powers has been taken down off screen too. Those hills in control of Echofox as it stands.
Yep, good start. What a showing it has been for Echofox so far. Really interested to see as Frank is going to get down. He should be able to tap back up though. But very interested to see how this Echofox squad plays this tournament, and they've shown up very well so far. And of course, one thing that's always interesting to me, everyone likes, as soon as Echofox shows any weakness, people like to blame Franchise and say he's too old or this or that, but I think he's shut off any haters so far as he's played really well at this event himself.
I mean, like you said, professional in every single title, crazy. Yep. Crazy stat. There's just no denying it. What a player that he is and what he brings to this squad. Right now, not looking so great for them as we do see Powers go down. Adfers and Monkeys taking control here. Down low, but over by C. In front of the boys trying to keep control. Not great here. Cal's in a lot of trouble. Taking down one would be great. Not going to happen as we do see Icy last alive. Trying to roll on in. Dive on in. Just to break the C hill. Not going to happen. Optic Mexico with a nice, clean round.
Yep, well played. And there's actually all 5 members of Optic Mexico on that hill. You're not going to get through that wall. Now the green wall, we can say, is they're representing the Optic organization for the first time. You see Echofox talking some things over here. As this will be a crucial round, the last round of the first half. So for those who are maybe new to Gears Esports, perhaps some of our friends over at Halo watching Gears of War for the first time, it's been great to have both titles under one roof. There are 2 halves in escalation. The hills will switch in the second half and the weapons will reset. Player respawn timers will go back down to 10 seconds. You can see on your screen, respawns are 20 seconds right now in this final round of the first half. So if you die, you are out for a very long time. You devalue your life in a major way. So it makes the game type so brilliant.
Yeah, important to know the A, B, and C hills, of course. Changed the D, E, and F, of course. Changing a little location. I love one thing about Gears of War. So symmetrical, so even. Distributed very, very well here.
Yep.
Fran, though, under a lot of pressure here as he rolls away, not even being tagged. Again, it's all about these power weapons. We've got M-Bar in the hands of Icy. I believe the incense were taken as well. First kill crucial. Kenny finds it, but it's out of reach, out of sight, as Chaos to take down Fran.
This is a very small and subtle thing, but Franchise and Icy have been a little bit off sync in that up top fight. If you go back and watch the rebroadcast, you'll see them shooting different people at different times. Icy right there could have downed Desonite if he decided to take out his pistol and focus Dezo, because Franchise did tag him up, but instead he focused Chaos. That's not even going to matter, though, as you see Power saying, your hands are shaking. I'm the one that's at my first event, not you. Look at M-Powers, man, an absolute savage playing in his first tournament.
I tell you what a head of hair as well. Beautiful.
CDN the 4th is what we're calling him. Big shout out to Caesar, CDN, former Gears of War pro, now one of the best, most entertaining Twitch streamers, in my opinion, is maybe CDN's little brother here competing on main stage.
Well, you got to see the young guns, talent. whether it's young or old. I like the comparison. You know, you have Fran right next to him as well, you know, with the experience and the raw talent, but it's so nice to see these young guns coming through and making a mark at such a high level as well, you know, waiting for his time, and now is his time. 4-2, Echofox here. And we are going to start as we flip things over. Those hills are changed, the respawns are reset, the weapons have been taken off that map, and now it's okay. All right, I see you.
It's that time. That is for sure. I see 15 kills and 5 downs. He's gonna get a little too excited as he pushes, gets full redded and taken out. Now a 5-on-4 slight opportunity here, but Franchise staying very, very sneaky. And there it is, takes out one. That's adverse. And now he's gonna be just a thorn on the side of Optic Mexico towards that D hill. Monkey's gonna have to backtrack to keep up on it.
Can add that overhead over by E. Very much the pressure of what Optic are trying to put on here, of course. We're going to see that neutralized for now. Kill's going to be crucial. We're going to see Kyle under a lot of pressure here. Chaos and Kenny picking up kills either side. We're going to see one picked up, put down. Kenny not having any of that. Going to regroup with Icy. And now he's going to take back that E control. And Echofox, they're looking really strong here. Is there anything that Optic are maybe doing a little bit wrong, or maybe not what they're used to? Obviously, this is their map. You know, what's going wrong for Optic Mexico right now, Fallout?
Yeah, I'm noticing they're fighting a lot of 1v1s or 1v2s. They're not taking their numbers as well as Echofox is. Meanwhile, Echofox has been wolfpacking incredibly well. So I think it's a lot of unnecessary fights from the Optic Mexico team. They've got to clean that up a little bit, and I think they'd be in a much better spot.
Okay, well, plenty of time still to do that. Yes, 4-2 down and a map down as well, but
there it is.
Players put on time.
Wolfpacking. They do a very good job of doing that over towards that E-hill.
Talking to B, it is going to go in control of Optic, but D goes back in control of Echofox, looking for those 2 home hills as well. Rolling around, staying alive is Kyle. Not for much longer though, as Sleeper puts him to bed with the Nasher, and he is going to take back control of D. Timer, very important. Keep your eyes on that, as we are seeing Echofox in the lead, but they only have 1 hill to their name.
Oh, Icy almost goes for the SWAT turn 1 shot on Dezenite. That would have been disgusting. He's going to get tagged up and taken down here. Nice support comes in from Optic on the opposite side of the map, actually. So, of course, as I say that, it's almost like they heard me. They're putting Lancers to every single body. Very well played right now from Optic Mexico. If they can keep this up, they might be able to inch their way back into this one, just like we saw 1 map ago.
Powers just taking his time here, looking for Dezenite. Looking for the okay, sends his body halfway across the map. Disgusting stuff from Powers once again. 90 kills and only 160 seconds dead. And we are seeing a bit of a push now. Start to collaborate. 3 players pushing on that home hill, looking for that trip cap, looking for number 7, or round 7, should I say. As Icy and Kyle, they try, they do not succeed, but they're still in control of those 2 hills. A lot of pressure now for Optic Mexico.
200 to 184. Echofox needs to hang on to at least 1 hill here. Big 1 versus 1. Power is going to get taken out to hold on to that D hill. They need to break F. Are they in distance to do so? No, they are not. Echofox holds on, and they are just running away with this one. Man, have they showed up here in our first match on main stage. Echofox looking very strong with this new roster.
Beautiful stuff. I think a lot of the credit will go to Powers, but I do also feel that, you know, it's the experience, the players around him, the coach, the organization. I mean, what a name to be under. Yet we talk about Optic a lot, but Echofox is incredible. You know, these guys have been involved for a very long time. A lot of the time, you know, that Silver Surfer, the 2nd place, but now they're looking for nothing but first.
And looking very strong in doing so, of course. It's going to be tough to take out that new Optic Gaming roster of absolute gods. Praise and Solars join Optic Gaming. That is the scariest thing I think I've ever seen. Scariest roster for sure in Gears Esports history. All 5 titles, as that Optic Gaming roster is going to be looking great. But right now it's all Echofox over Optic. In this one, they're up 5-2.
5-2, 2 rounds, and they'll seal the deal here. But Optic Mexico, they were against the wall last time. They won 3 back-to-back. They took it to around 13. Didn't go their way. Can they do it again? Can they change the game at first? Big shotgun kill onto Powers now and rolling around. Trying to find that 2nd. Isn't going to find it. Kenny is going to trade things out. Kyle's going to pick him up. Beautiful there from the boys of Echofox. Franchise on your screen, though, looking to take control of this top. And look at this, I love this pinch back and forth. Icy should be helping him out as well, and he will do. Full red, not a chance, though. Dezenite, 1 shot to Icy, and takes him straight off of that, and rolls reverse right now. Echofox, they're in trouble.
Oh, Desnite almost with a big double kill. Ult to Kyle, though. He's going to be tagged up. Full red gets taken out here. 3 kills picked up for Optic Mexico. As it's going to be Powers, though, of course. It's going to be Powers who picks up a kill on Monkeys. Chaos now tagged up as well. Powers, like a bull in a china shop, playing so aggressive. Chaos, though, going to shut him down.
Oh, I tell you what, if it was a one-on-one there, I think he has it, but shot in the back. He was taking a lot of damage from Sleeper. Difficult challenge, and I love that. Straight away, lid on fire. No chance in hell you're taking E-back with that over the top of you. 20 points in the lead. 2 hills to their name. Echofox 3 rounds ahead on 1 map in the lead. Looking strong here on the main stage.
Can he get shut down Dezo? So as soon as Optic Mexico shows some life, it was a nice E-hill button press. So that actually opened the incinerator, which disallowed Optic Mexico from picking up that E-hill and allowed Kenny to pick up a double kill up top and get right back into this one.
Powers, Kyle combining for the double. Headshots galore right now. Desnite is trying to answer back, but look at this. 2 players going down. Maybe want to pick you up, but it's not going to happen. Kyle takes him out with a headshot, and Powers still alive on that hill. He might be crawling around, but he's still helping, still neutralizing here, and he's actually going to get up, get away, and stay alive. Beautiful from Powers and the boys of Echofox here. Kyle as well. Huge shotgun kill onto Adverse.
Yeah, I believe actually before that too, Kyle with the Marksa making a huge impact as well. Kyle, one of the better Marksa players, if not the best Marksa player in the game. You see it right there as he's finally going to get shut down by Chaos. Incinerator press though, not going to pick up the kill. Actually, no, Icy does pick up the kill on Desnite. So just like that, Echofox should be able to close this one out thanks to that Incinerator press. If you press that Incinerator at about 193, you're guaranteed a win based on the fact that that E-hill cannot be decapped.
Maths. Facts. Spinning from Fallout here, and just want to be quiet to listen to what they say here.
Look at them Powers, man.
I love
outspoken.
He's so happy.
Exactly.
He's just standing up. He wants a high five from everyone. Smiles all round. Echofox feeling themselves right now, and this must be so good as well. From the experience side of things, like Kenny and Fran and everyone on Echofox, they must be looking at Powers and be like, yeah, we made a right decision here. You know, there's always got to be that doubt in your mind going into it. You know, is he going to perform better, worse, the same? Right now, they'll be happy.
Yeah, not a question in their minds, that's for sure, as they've been so confident in this pickup. You hear Icy call him the best player in the game after Icy played for a year with Optic Gaming. That says something right there.
Chaos. He's going to find himself in a little bit of trouble. That's going to be Kenny, and now left in a 2v1. Fran, Sleeper, Monkeys all picking up kills, 2 down for either side here. This is a crazy round straight away. A lot of kills, a lot of damage being dealt. And actually, this is pretty even. This is pretty equal until Sleeper and Desnite put 2 to bed as well.
Yeah, it's a big 1v1 right there for Desnite up top against Icy, one of the better 1v1 players in the game. Franchise gonna be tagged up full red here. He's gonna head down, somehow still alive, finally gets shut down. It's been all Optic at the bottom left of your screen here, but that's been a key storyline as well, is their inability to capitalize on their advantages. They win a lot of initials, they have a lot of power play opportunities, they're just not taking them, and we'll see if they can do it here. Especially as now the respawn timers are increasing a little bit. Dezo picking up 2.
Marksa on the map. The boom shot is what everyone is looking at right now. Sleeper just picking up a kill off screen with that. Bouncing back and forward. Desnite waiting for the help, and I love that there. Coming in is Chaos just to save the day. The bait and switch, and it could result in the triple cap.
Yeah, that was a beautiful bait and switch right there from, I believe that was Dezo. Adver's going to take out 1. Optic Mexico looking to do it again. Can they win 5 straight rounds is the question now in this one.
Well, it's looking good for the first one. A lot of pressure is on all 5 players for Echofox are going to be down. That is round 1 for Mexico, or Optic Mexico, should I say. A long way to go here. 6-3 is the scoreline.
Yeah, and you look at their faces on the Optic side, just deflated a little bit. You want to see them get a little energized. You know, even if you get an inch, you need to take a mile in Gears of War. It's such a momentum-based game. That's why you see the trash talk. That's why you see so many losers bracket runs in the history of the esport. So you really want to see Optic get more excited here after winning that round.
Long way to go, though. A long way to go. They already lost map number 1. Simple, just another 4 rounds. No pressure.
No big deal. Against Echofox.
No big deal.
Playing very well.
And I love the spread of kills as well.
Again, second
Echofox. Really good stuff. And here we go. Boom shot. Marksa as well. Sniper up top here by the control tower. Interesting to see how these players play this here. But let's jump on board straight away with Fran. Shotgun in hand, taking down one. Looking for that second. He's going to fall as well. Probably not what he wanted there, but Kenny not first now. The plays to pick up the kills. And Adverse, oh, a lot of damage has been given. Kenny's going to stay alive, regroup, help out his teammates as well. Trying to pick him up, will successfully do so, and that kill feed is going to light up blue as 3 players go down. Big timers as well, not looking good here.
And again, subtle, but look at the teamwork of Echofox right there. Kenny was fighting a 1v1. Kyle was tagging up that 1v1 to secure it for Kenny. Kyle got pushed by one. Kenny rotated to Kyle to keep him alive. Kenny was getting crossed by a Markza. Powers pushed up and killed that Markza. They're taking care of each other, and they're shooting for each other so incredibly well. A brilliant, subtle display of teamwork right there from Echofox.
Echofox in control of the 2 hills, but more importantly, I think they have all these power weapons. Icy, already making good use of the sniper up top. Sleeper taken down here and maybe waiting for a couple more kills to come in. Going for the boom. Caught in the hands of Kenny, so close. Oh. And again, ready to press that button, but does he need it? That's the question. Doesn't need it right now. Desanite tagged up, another back as well. I love what Icy's doing over here, and E will go back in control of Echofox, courtesy of Kenny. Or Kyle, should I say.
Making such an impact as Icy with that M-bar up top. So again, high risk, but high reward. If you can hit your shots, you can definitely support from afar in that location. Kenny going to pick up the Markza here, so instead of Kyle, it's going to go in the hands of Kenny. Maybe Kyle already has one. Sleeper grabs his, so we'll see if they can put those Markzas to work. Meanwhile, Icy's still at this M-bar up top.
And I love what Icy's doing as well. Up top, he's just getting an angle on where he can see pretty much the whole map, and he's just waiting, you know, no danger of losing A. Probably would have picked up that kill if he wasn't to go down by another teammate, but now here we go. You want E, you're going to have to wait. The Incender has been opened.
Ooh, look at the Markza right there. Kenny going to tag up Chaos full red, but Dezo going to shut down Kenny immediately after, and here comes Optic. But still, it is Icy up top, a thorn in the side of Optic, as they're going to have to take care of him here if they want to push cross map.
Yeah, just the fact that Icy's been alive for so long. Powers isn't so lucky. He's going to be taken out, but Desanite in a world of trouble, backing off, backing down, looking to rotate round. 2 players down here for Echofox. Make it 3 for a second there. This is not looking good. This is what Optic Mexico have been waiting for. They're now taking over E, and they do have the time to bring this back.
Yep. Look at this, though. 50-point lead right now for Echofox. Monkeys, though, with the boom shot. It's all up to Icy. He's going to get taken out as well. Kyle now pushes up. He's dead. And just like that, Optic Mexico 1 kill away from flipping this round on its head. Franchise tagged up by Smoke. He's going to get shut down as well. And Optic does it. Down 50 points. They stay alive. Can they bring this one back? Can they force a game 3?
Again, a little bit more hyped, you know, a little bit happier here. They know a long road ahead of them. It's not over yet, but they did this previously. Can they do it again? As I said, we saw Use Finest. They lost that second map due to obviously a comeback. It happens. That momentum starts to roll on in. Interesting to see what Echofox does here in the mid-round.
If you are from Mexico or the entire Latin American region, in the chat, in the crowd, give Optic Mexico your energy right now because they need it. 4 straight rounds in order to force a game 3. Can Optic Gaming do it for the very first time under the Optic jersey?
Here we go. Let's kick it off. Sniper down low. M-bar up top. And of course, you've got the all-important boom in the middle. Smoke's going down, and this is going to be a battle here. But again, those respawn timers getting bigger and bigger, making every kill matter. Maybe matter more here. You've got to stay alive. You've got to play for those kills. Sniper in the hands of Powers. Icy Fran putting 2 to bed. That's 3 players down here. Make it 4 for Optic Mexico. Echofox, they're looking to put this map to bed.
It's a massive kill from Kyle. If you are a competitive Gears of War player, a blind fire over cover gives you a little bit of bullet magnetism and almost always secures that blind fire shot. We saw Kyle do it brilliantly right there. Monkeys gets taken out. Boom shot in the hands of Echofox. And this is looking dangerous if you are an Optic fan. 1 boom shot picked up for Kyle, and he has a Markza in the other hand here, and he's going to put that to work.
Oh, 2 power weapons there, if you like, for Kyle. He knows how to use that Markza so well. Not a point on the board for Optic Mexico. 3 players down momentarily, and they're almost waiting to pounce, waiting to finish this game. 6-4 is the current scoreline. Chaos is going to fall as well. This is not looking good here. I believe there might be still a boom available, maybe not. But either way, yes, it is in the hands of Kyle. Two players go down looking for the domination, looking to send this one out, looking for that all-important round number 7. And we're going to see Fran take out Desonite. Advers, he's going to break it for a second. But Fallout, this is going only one way and not a point on the board for Optic Mexico as Echofox find round number 7 for themselves.
Wow, and there you have it, the new Echofox roster. A lot of questions as to how they would show up at this event, and I think they seized a lot of those haters as you see this new Echofox roster looking incredibly strong here in their first match of the day and feeling very comfortable. Thanks to that man right there with the ponytail. That's M-Powers playing incredibly well in his debut.
Oh yeah, all-around greatness from Echofox, Powers, Kenny, Kyle, franchise. I mean, they look pretty impressive from what we've seen.
No, absolutely. And you know what? We saw Fran and Icy up top. Fran actually pulled out, kind of like a little secret man play at one point in the control room. He's waiting. He knows that his opponent's coming. Pops out, capitalizes on it, gets the kill, and he's able to kind of stay up in control tower, and that's a great line of sight across the map. And Fran being that in-game leader, he can sit there and he can call out and he can direct everyone. Listen, this is where they are. It's a great position for him, and I do understand why they put him up there with Icy.
You know what I liked about franchise at the beginning of the last round right there? You saw him be aggressive right out the bat. They're not scared to push this Optic Mexico team. Not Mexico, I mean Monkeys, Chaos. They felt extremely confident against a team of that stature. I feel like they're ready compared to what we've seen in online play.
This is the first time that we've seen them, and they showed up.
And I would also like to give an update. Rise, just 2-0 simplicity on our side station.
What?
2-0.
Unbelievable.
Yes. Okay. Yes. The first match was a little comeback. It was kind of scary, but they overcame that and they actually won. But guys, we're actually going to send this off to Farouk on the main stage for an interview.
I'm right here right now with my man Kenny, Echofox, taking down Optic Mexico now. I was asking you how you were feeling. You were just like, whatever, it's just another Friday. Is this business as usual for you guys?
Yeah, of course. I think it's a little more than that though, because this Friday is obviously like our first Friday as a team. You want to start off right in pool play. This was the big test for us in our pool, and in our opinion, we haven't seen much from Elevate. They haven't practiced much, so to us, this is like the big team for us. Plus, they eliminated me and Icy in Vegas, so we thought this was our first big test. Power's first match on LAN. He showed up, we showed up, and it's how it should have went.
Yeah, I definitely want to talk about Power as your young gun on the squad, but how did you guys avoid deja vu? Because in the first map, it was 6-3. They fought all the way back. You guys are battle tested, though. You finished it out in round 13. How did you avoid falling to that same slump again here on map 2?
Honestly, we were winning the initial middle. On Impact, we were having trouble with that boom initial. On Tail, which usually we do well with, but on Forge, we had that boom middle. We were winning that, so we just knew we had to finish it after that. And pretty much once we got the boom shot, got the kills, we knew we had to step on their throats and win the map.
All right, now let's get to the young gun, the 16-year-old Powers. Tell me about this guy. How do you guys feel about him on the squad? You guys had him right in the middle. He was standing up, giving you guys props, giving dap, making sure you guys stayed engaged. Talk to me about this young fella.
Well, you wouldn't think it's his first LAN. He showed up the first map, dropped over 20 kills. He's the second map, dropped over 20 kills, talking smack to the other team, like hyping everybody else up. He looks like he's been doing this for years. He slays. He's a great teammate. He's like a little brother to all of us. We love having him on the team.
What Echofox want to say to the rest of the competition out there here in New Orleans Open?
Man, just play against us.
Just play against us. All right, that's what he got. All right, Kenny, good luck the rest of the way. Echofox just took out Optic Mexico. Back to you guys at the desk.
Cool, calm, and collected. Now, do you think that there's a fire lit under them just a little bit from not being on Optic anymore?
Yeah, I definitely would think so. I'd like to see a little bit more trash talk from Kenny, though, when he set up perfectly by Farouk.
Kenny likes to be humble.
He dropped the ball there, I think.
Sometimes.
I'm going to give you some shit after this, I think.
There you go. No, but Echofox, they look composed. I mean, they don't feel like they lost a step after losing Praise and Soldiers to Optic Gaming. And I would like to say Icy and Kenny fits extremely well on this roster.
I think that's the point, Icy and Kenny. I think to answer your question as well, is there a fire? Is there some hunger? Absolutely. They said it themselves, or Kenny in the post-game interview. They sent them home, last event. So they came into it, and it was the real important match for them. I think, obviously, they don't really see Elevate as much of a competition as Optic Mexico. So I kind of understand as well, Kenny doesn't want to put it all on the line after match one. Maybe get to Saturday afternoon and then start talking a little bit more smack. But I'm very excited for Echofox for sure.
Yeah, the map one. I mean, they showed dominance right at the bat. Empower showed who he was by getting basically a double-double, over 20 kills, almost 20 damage.